Hey, 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 what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Raw Watch Along. It is Monday, February 9th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo. Happy to be here. As always, we are about 20 seconds away from Raw starting. Sorry, guys, it's been one of those days where there's like a zillion things going on. I have a pretty cool announcement that I'm going to be making during the commercial breaks or whenever we got some downtime. So it's been kind of keeping me like busy. Wow, I don't even know what to say. Okay, we got a lot happening here right now, but Raw should be starting in a second. You guys know what to do. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio that's playing already. Remember that what my audio and your audio is totally different. So even though it may sound low or loud to me, it may be different for you guys. So I want to make sure everyone can actually hear Monday Night Raw, which should be starting in a second. All right, good. Thank you so much, Eric Diaz. He says the audio is good. All right, perfect. Tracy says cutting it close, girl. I know. You know what's funny, though? I will say this. I'm pretty proud that I've only ever been truly late to one show, and that was Money in the Bank, the year that I didn't realize that it was starting early. But other than that, I will always make it, even if it's 10 seconds before the show starts. It's a terrible habit. But anyways, happy to be here, of course, and very happy to see everybody here in the chat, by the way. I'll be giving some shout outs in just a second. But by the way, I want to start off by thanking Sheldon Jackson for coming in here and gifting this membership. Sheldon, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much for being here, for supporting, and I hope you're having a happy Monday. By the way, we also got Henry Kiernan, who says, hey, Denise, how are you? Happy Raw Day. They're in Cleveland, Ohio today. I didn't realize they were in Cleveland. I like Cleveland. I wonder, I may or may not have been to that arena before. I think I have. Yes, wait. What big show was in Cleveland? I went to a big show in Cleveland. And it wasn't this arena, though, but it was the other one, the stadium. Hey, AJ Lee's back. Well, she's been back, but still. No, wait, I don't even remember anymore. Wait, there's Becky.
Champion
Becky's like, these sons of a gun. That's literally, I love that. That's like when you see somebody in public that you don't like and you try to hide.
Io Sky, the tag team champions are here.
Was it SummerSlam? Joseph Boza. I think it was SummerSlam. Yeah, because I remember walking from the stadium, and I walked from the stadium to the arena to get an Uber because you have to like get out of the stadium area to get an Uber. So I remember doing that long walk from the stadium to the arena, which is, and then when they zoomed out right now, oh my God, I got all these flashbacks. I was like, oh my God, my feet were hurting that day.
And you are looking live at the Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio.
So funny. Anyways, Henry, I'm doing good. Very happy to be here today. I always like doing my live streams. They're always a lot of fun. So I'm feeling good. Especially coming off of like, oh, they're going to announce Braun's injury.
He was injured while training last week. I'm not even quite sure what the injury is. But
okay, so
he did undergo surgery, and Braun Breaker will be out of action.
Okay,
definitely.
Well, you have
to wonder if all the recent chaos.
WWE's version is he got hurt training, and they don't even know what it is. The reports are he got a hernia. He got a hernia. And a hernia surgery, apparently, when he was throwing out that commentary table, the announcer table. So clearly they weren't going to say all of that, but that's apparently what went down with Braun Breaker. But they're not going to be like, oh yeah, Braun Breaker, he got a hernia. Because like every time you hear hernia, you like, at least I think that like you imagine that only happening to like older people or whatever. I don't know, but like it happens obviously. So I think that's probably the reason why they
tap out inside of War Games. Been telling everybody with ears.
There was nothing alleged about it. Becky tapped to the Black Widow. Plain as day. That's your opinion.
Test. Yeah, I think I'm good. Can you guys hear me? I think I disconnected my mic right now. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, you did. Okay, thank you, Dragon Knight. I was saying test.
There is only so much
just making sure.
Disrespect that one woman can take.
Okay, Becky's going off. Becky's going off. What's she mad about now? She's mad all the time. I already lost track as to everything Becky's mad about.
With a big announcement that we were going to overthrow the corruption at the Royal Rumble, but who do I see?
Oh, yeah, Maxine and Natty.
Who do I see?
Natty, by the way, who's officially had her name changed, apparently, to Natty. So, thumbs up. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, Becky said she has a huge announcement today that she was going to make on Raw. So, let's see what that announcement is. But I think the fact that AJ Lee is there, I think right now we're about to get into that program. There you go, for WrestleMania. Oh, thank you, Joseph. She's crying about Natty eliminating her. I'm telling you, every week Becky's mad about something. I'm losing track already of what she's mad about every week. All right, let's see what AJ has to say today, since we haven't heard from her in a while. I hope she's got some big things to say. By the way, we got Uncle Donk here who says, good evening. What a bad break for Braun. It looked like WWE was about to strap the rocket on him. All the best to Braun. Exactly, dude. I really hope he's not that long. Fightful Select said that he was going to be maybe out for a couple of weeks. Apparently, people in WWE still believe that he'll be back in time for WrestleMania. So hopefully all of that is accurate. And hopefully he is back in time for WrestleMania, because it would suck, man. Suck so hard. It would suck so hard if he was kept out of WrestleMania because of the injury, especially because, like, this is his time right now to shine. Like, he's the guy that's upcoming. That's the big upcoming young star in Braun Breaker. So it would really, really suck if he was not at WrestleMania 42. Anyways, thank you so much, Uncle Donk. All right, let's see. We've been waiting for this forever now.
What are you doing here on my show?
I'm not here for you, Becky. No, I'm here to support my girl Maxine. She's got a match tonight.
And she must really like Maxine then, if she's out here to support her.
I was, like, planning on hanging out and catering for a while, maybe. But mostly,
okay. I get it. I get your whole thing that you do. You act like you're so cute with your you-ness and your stupid eyebrows.
Oh, what's wrong with her eyebrows?
It's not cute.
There's nothing wrong with her eyebrows.
You know what you are? You're like a little chihuahua, and you keep barking, and you're barking in my ear, and you're yapping all night long, and you're keeping me awake.
Her face.
And you're ruining my life.
You think you're so cute? You're ruining my life.
how am I ruining your life, Becky? That is a tad dramatic. I mean, I feel like I haven't done anything to you personally. I mean, except for, like, beating you at WrestlePalooza. Yeah.
Granted, though, that was deserved since she slapped her man like a million times.
I haven't done. Oh wait, I also beat you at War Games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Kind of forgot about that.
But other than that, there's like literally nothing that. Oh yeah, and then I cost you your title against Maxine at Madison Square Garden.
All right, so maybe Becky's got a couple of reasons here.
Okay, now that I hear it out loud, I kind of get what you're saying. But, like, you got your title back, so, like, water under the bridge, right?
There is no water, there is no bridge.
Becky's like, I'm done. Like, wait, what is Becky doing?
Okay, what's it gonna take to get rid of you? Oh.
I think Becky's going crazy.
I know.
Or she might already be.
I know. Oh, there's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, she's having a nervous breakdown.
It's in Chicago. Okay, is that what you want? You want to go one-on-one with the greatest of all time, and it's not just me saying it, other people say it.
I was gonna say they're gonna do it.
It says it. The Bleacher Report says it. Is that
I love how everyone's booing this now.
You want me to pummel you to the ground, splatter your blood in front of your friends and family? You want me to ruin your life like you've ruined mine? Is that what you want? Huh?
I like AJ's face. AJ's like, oh no, I've officially confronted this crazy person.
Okay. What I'm getting from all that is that you're either having a nervous breakdown.
Yep, there it is.
Or you want to go one-on-one with me?
I can't with Becky, guys.
Becky, I knew you liked me. That is so flattering. But like, I haven't had a singles match in over a decade, and I mean, it would have to be really special, really worth it, you know?
Of course. So put the title on the line,
Like
Becky.
you said, you are one of the greatest of all time. So, wait. But if I beat you, what does that make me? Lucky? Or does it make me better than you? Oh, I got it. That makes me #1 contender.
Oh, no. I thought she was just going to put the title on the line.
For that shiny little thing on your shoulder? If I
No.
beat you twice, technically I should get a
I thought AJ was
No.
going all the way with this.
No.
She should have just said
No.
that should make me
No.
Intercontinental
No.
Championship. Put it on the line.
Are you sure?
No,
Stop
no,
making-
absolutely not, no. You are not, no. You have done nothing to deserve a shot at this. You are not even an active member
Well,
of the
she just
Raw
named
roster.
3 times
No.
that she beat her. So I feel like that justifies.
Okay. No title, no match. So I'll just go back to Chicago then.
Fine.
I really like that AJ has gotten so underneath Becky Lynch's skin.
Okay? You listen to me. If you think that you were held down by the man before you left, you have no idea what you're in for. Welcome to the big time.
Yeah, AJ Lee's officially at the point where like she breathes and she gets on Becky Lynch's nerves.
Under the skin of Becky Lynch.
Like it's
goading
like
her
she's
into
deep
putting
in
the
there, guys. She's
championship
deep
on the
in
line
there
2 weeks
on
from
the
Saturday.
nerves of Becky.
AJ's hometown
But my
of
favorite part
Chicago,
of
an
this whole
elimination chamber.
was the part where she was
Becky
saying like, you
obviously
think you're
beside
cute,
herself. She's incredibly
and throwing shots at her
frustrated by
eyebrows.
AJ Lee. What does this mean for the
I love
chamber?
Becky Lynch doing that like weird sound. And I wasn't
Oh,
sure if
there's
she was
big
laughing
Bronson
or
Reed.
like breaking down. I'm not really sure what that was, but I loved
Heyman.
it. I had a good time with that. I had a good
And
time
Logan
with that.
Paul of the Vision. Gotta wonder what is on their minds with everything going
Oh,
on with John
good.
Piper.
Some boos
Plus,
there
Fury
for
finds
Logan.
himself in a
Kind
triple
of
threat tonight.
mix there. Oh, we got Jey Uso. What's Jey Uso doing today? What are they doing today? I should have looked at the card. All right, well, we get Jey Uso's entrance here. We got Matt Reichel. What's up, Matt? He says, sup, DD, 5 out of 7 streams this week. Def not running from the grinds. No Roman till March, and Braun, who knows? Yeah, man. They put out a schedule for Roman Reigns and some of the dates that he's going to be at. Let me see. Here are the dates. I have them with me. All right, so yeah, apparently, according to this, we're probably not going to see Roman until March 2nd in Indianapolis, March 16th, San Antonio, March 23rd, Boston, March 30th, New York, and then April 13th, Sacramento. So we got at least 5 Roman Reigns appearances from now until WrestleMania, which means that all of those having some hella great interaction, promo wars, whatever you want to call it, with CM Punk. So hopefully we get some good stuff there. Thank you so much, Matt. We also got Mictaru, who gifted 10 WO membership. Thank you so much, Mictaru. I hope some of you guys were able to grab some of those memberships from Mictaru. Mictaru, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much, man. We got Kara Jenkins in the building. What's up, Kara? She says, ordered my Hot Girls Love Dom crop top today. Kara, I'm so glad that you mentioned this. So I'm so happy. I had done a video I think it was at the end of the year or like right at the start of this year. And it was like everything I want to see WWE do. And I think I did like 30 lists or I forgot how many, but it was just like a bunch of shit that I want to see WWE do this year. And I got to tell you, I think they've already got like 5 or 6 from that list. And I'm so happy because one of them was for them to do more women's clothing and not just your basic regular t-shirt. I'm talking like, for example, crop tops, things that like girls would want to wear because they be always dressing on us. They always be trying to dress us up like boys with them damn boy t-shirts. I complain about that all the time, almost in every video that I ever do that has merch in it. And I got so happy when I saw that they announced a crop top. Literally so happy. Now, I know guys out here are probably like, why the fuck are you so happy over a damn crop top? Crop tops are incredibly popular, and I love myself some crop tops. So I was very, very happy about that. Like, I'm totally going to go get myself that freaking crop top. And I remember when Liv Morgan came out wearing it, I was like, there's no way that they don't sell this shirt. And I was even happier that they added the crop top version. And they also have other versions like their regular t-shirt version as well. But still, I think it's very important to put out more things that cater to your female audience. Because believe it or not, we're there. We might be buried under all the men, but we're there. We're there. Thank you, Kara. Sending you some love. We also got Spike Hunter. Hey, yo, Spike. Gifted a DWO membership. Spike, thank you so much for helping us get the week started over here. That's really cool of you. Jesus Louises. Mr. Grimley also gifted 10 DWO memberships. So wait, you're telling me we've had like 22 memberships gifted all at like the first minute of this stream? Is crazy. Mr. Grimley, thank you so much, man. That's really cool of you to do. Damn, that makes me so happy. Thank you. All right, we also got Mr. Grimley who says, I came, I liked, I gift a see you around DWO. Mr. Grimley, that reminds me of Ariana Grande's 7 Things song. Or 7 Rings. Yeah, 7 Rings? Yeah. 7 Rings, 7 Things. I think I'm thinking about Miley Cyrus now, too, because she's got 7 things and Ariana's got the 7 rings. Anyways, that's what this reminds me of. I felt like you were almost about to bust out the song. Thank you, Mr. Grimley. That's very generous of you. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine who says, Braun got jobbed out to a table. Sad. I know. What a bummer, man. You know what? I don't know how long it, I've never known anybody that's had a hernia. So if anybody here has ever had a hernia, please let me know about that because I want to know like the details of what happens when you got a hernia, as well as how long it actually takes to recover from.
Champs, the Usos, set to defend theirs.
But yeah, I remember I first heard of a hernia several years ago when I was little, and I was watching 16 Candles. I don't know how many of you guys remember 80s movies with Molly Ringwald, 16 Candles. And she has her grandparents. They got a foreign exchange student. And there's a scene in the dinner table when the foreign exchange student is trying to like say hernia, and he's not saying it right. And then the little boy's like, hernia. All right. I know you guys are like, what the hell? That is so random. But legit. That's like when I first watched that movie, I was like, oh, a hernia. And then it happened to an old person in the show. So like for the longest, I just assumed it happened to old people. Oh yeah, that's right. Otis and Tozawa have their title shot. All right, thank you so much, Cyclops.
And together,
oh, by the way, we got somebody who had a hernia here. We got Big Boss here who says I had one back in 2018 after the surgery. Good 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. It just sucks that we're so close to WrestleMania. Like, had this happened to Braun in January, I don't think we would have been as concerned about the timing. But since this is February already, like, cutting it pretty close, you know? We got Christopher Snow here who says he had a linguinal hernia. Took him about 8 weeks to get back to work. Now, granted, like, we're talking about people getting back to work to, like, ordinary jobs. Now, imagine Braun Breaker trying to get back to an athletic job that, like, you know, clearly is hard.
And it'll be
Kevin Weaver says he had a diaphragm hernia surgery in September. Oh, Jesus. Damn these hernias.
He entered the Royal Rumble match back at number
I feel so bad. I got like no interest in this match, guys. Like, they've been treating Tozawa and Otis like jobbers for what feels like a year or more already at this point. So for me, I'm just like, you can't expect me to take this seriously.
Jay experiencing the power of Otis.
We got Cyclops' better Wolverine who says AJ ran from the Saudi grind like Denise did. Hey, I still showed up and covered the team. Gotta do my job out here. We got Night Wolf here who says, so AJ beats Becky at Elimination Chamber just to lose at WrestleMania? Possibly, because they're probably going to want to give her the big Chicago moment. Thank you, Night Wolf.
Takes out Jey Uso.
We got Greg here. What's up, Greg? He says, am I the only one annoyed that the Usos came out to just Jay's theme? It's not just him, Also, hi, DW, and hi, Denise. Yeah, but that's the part that people look forward to in the live audience. The live audience looks forward to eating and dancing and doing all of that, so they're not going to change that. Thank you, Greg. We got the dead man here who says, just watched your video about venues not showing WrestleMania, so does this mean you're coming over to Mom's house, then creating a mess? Thank you, dead man. So as of right now, that's where they're at, but obviously that can change before they get to WrestleMania. But I mean, obviously I'm going to be watching on my computer. This is like for venues that show and monetize WrestleMania parties. So like, for example, the Circa, who has Stadium Swim, and they pay a licensing fee to show WrestleMania for people that are like in the pool. Things like that can't be done if WWE blocks that, essentially. So, you know, watch parties and things of that nature is what would get impacted. And when I was at WrestleMania last year, a lot of hotels, guys. I remember there was a hotel, I forgot what it's called, maybe like Red something. I think it was called Red something. I don't know. There's a million hotels in Las Vegas. There was a hotel that was offering like full meals, and then you get to watch WrestleMania, and it was like $50 or less. And you ask me, that's like a pretty good price, because you get like the you know, you get the food, you get the show, and you get to be there with other people. So if you want that like ambiance of being there with a community of fans, there's a lot of people there's a lot of places where you could take advantage of that. So it sucks for people, because I always saw it as an alternative, right? Where let's say you want to go to WrestleMania week, you want to go to like the WrestleCons, WWE World, maybe NXT, maybe Raw, or whatever it is that you want to do there, because there's like hundreds of events for WrestleMania week. And let's say you can't afford WrestleMania tickets, then an alternative would be doing watch parties and going to those, because they have them everywhere. And now if that's not an option on the table, it's like, okay, well, I do the events, and maybe you go home or you go back to your hotel to watch WrestleMania. I don't know. So it's it definitely is kind of sucky, but I think they might change. I think they might change it. I don't think it'll stay like that. I'm pretty sure that by the time we get closer to the date, I think that they're going to change that. But that's me being optimistic about that, because it's, you know, a lot of businesses, they do well, and it's a good promotion, and, you know, that's just how I see that. Thank you so much.
As the Usos do so well.
We got Larice Johnson here who says, is the Super Bowl halftime show was awesome. Thank you so much, Larice. Hold on one second. I think I missed a super chat. Hold on one second. I think I missed a super chat right before yours.
Anything it takes to win, anything it takes to keep the tag titles. There's another example.
We've seen it in the past. We know Jimmy and Jay possess it, but the question remains, can the Usos tap into that next level of aggression?
Hold on, I got to scroll. Sorry, I got to scroll. Got to scroll from the beginning.
Jay has been so focused on his singles career, as has Jimmy, over the past year or two.
This app's being a little weird sometimes. Hold on.
Recapture the magic.
Yes. Okay, I see what happened here. Okay. Okay, I see what happened here. Missed one.
That can affect the tag team.
Let me just check the rest.
They are twin brothers and think together on the same wavelength constantly. That type of layoff can spell disaster for a tag team. Obviously, Jimmy and Jay have been able to overcome it such that they can capture the goal.
Okay, I think we're good.
And Jay now
Think we're good.
controlling
Okay, I
Tozawa's
think I got it
smart
all.
move by
Okay, hold
the
on,
Usos.
hold on. All right, so
Tozawa
Larissa
get
says
rolling. And this
the Super
classic
Bowl
tag
halftime
team
show was
strategy.
awesome. It was
Every great
fantastic,
tag team in
Larissa.
history has
I was
employed
like
the same
feeling
playbook.
super emo
Cut the
during a
ring in
bunch
half,
of the
you
different
isolate one member of the
of
opposition,
the
and
show.
you pick them
I
apart.
love the
We said it earlier,
production. I love the
strategy
story.
for the Usos
I
is to
love the
keep Tozawa
message.
away
I
from
love
Otis.
the ending.
Not
I
allow him to
love
make a
Lady
tag.
Gaga.
Isolate him.
I loved
Both Jimmy
the
and
little
Jay are gonna
cameos. I love the
enjoy something of a
dancing.
power advantage over Tozawa. That is
Everything.
not gonna be the
Everything was
case
so
when Otis
nice,
is the
Larissa.
legal
Thank you
competitor.
so much. Okay, so the one that I missed
Jay
was
with
actually,
a right
hold on.
against Tozawa now.
Hold
A
on.
block again by main event Jey Uso.
Okay, here we go. Now it's a little out of order, but I'll go back to the ones in order in a second. I can't believe freaking StreamYard didn't show me Miktaru's super chat, which was
The
freaking
World
so
Tag Team
awesome
titles
and
on
kind.
the line. Usos
of
against the Alpha Academy.
Miktaru,
Oh!
sorry, for whatever reason,
Tozawa
it didn't come through on
planting Jey Uso with a DDT, and
I had to
now
go in there and
here's
look
an
for it.
opportunity maybe
Miktaru
to get
says,
to the
"What's
corner
up,
and make the
DWO
tag
peeps and our
to the
queen?
340
Congratulations on your
Otis.
running. So proud of you. And I don't know if you heard, but Braun Breaker's out of action. I'm kind of excited for the storyline he's on, but gets thrown out the door like, what? Yeah, so first of all, thank you so much. And I wonder how this is going to change the storyline with the Vision. I mean, it changes everything, not having Braun involved, because Braun's been the one that's been, you know, beefing it with Adam Pearce. And that's been such a huge piece of Monday Night Raw. It's been such a huge piece of what the Vision has been doing. It's a massive for what they're doing. So it's very unfortunate. And yeah, I really hope that they can figure something out. But yeah, this one's a tough one, guys. It's a tough one for Braun. It's a tough one for the Vision. But I'm sure they'll figure something else out, and we'll see what happens from there.
Jimmy Uso caught. Look at the power now of Otis. What a slam.
By the way, I hope that this match is a step in the direction of maybe taking Otis and Tozawa just a little bit more seriously. But I don't really have high hopes for that right now. But yeah, Miktaru, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm super sore from running the freaking 5K. I'm not a runner, so it still takes a lot out of me when I do those. And man, I was hella gassed. But my legs right now, they feel like they weigh 10,000 pounds. I feel like I got like tree trunks right now because they're so sore.
Jay wanted the super kick, but collided instead with his knee. Either way, extremely effective. Got the super kick on Tozawa on the other side.
I think they're about to finish off Otis.
Jimmy legal.
Maybe.
Otis, no idea where he's at.
I think Jimmy should get the win too. He kind of needs to like pull some dubs there, since it feels like still like, you know, a lot of the attention's on Jay.
Somehow Otis is still in this.
Oh wow, Otis! I thought I was already counting you out, man. But yeah, Miktaru, so thank you so much for the super chat, for the memberships, and for being so supportive. Thank you so much, Miktaru.
Look at the focus. Look at the intensity in the eyes of Akira Tozawa tonight. Here he comes.
Oh shit! Nice little dive. Nice little dive there. Oh, and a nice little dive there. And another nice little dive.
Tozawa on fire. He said, let's run it back.
Oh.
Tozawa like a one-man army right now, taking out the tag team champs.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad they're getting a little oomph in this matchup. Little oomph.
Senton connects. Could we have new tag team champions?
I mean, they're really trying to make you think that there's a chance that Otis and Tozawa are winning. Like, they're trying so hard to make you think it's going to happen, but we all know it's not. By the way, we got Uncle Donk here who says, I feel like you were directing that question to me. I was looking right directly at you, Uncle Donk. I can see you. I'm watching you right now. I can see you seeing me. I know what you're doing. Imagine Uncle Donk right now is like in the potty watching the stream, and he's like, oh no, Denise can see.
And Tozawa, Otis is posted shoulder first.
So funny.
Into a super kick.
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
Otis still legal for the Alpha Academy.
Uncle Donk's probably like, oh great, now Denise is spreading rumors about me.
Super kick.
Oh.
Spear. They're not gonna. I guess they're gonna attempt it. Yeah. Otis
Okay,
up
now it's
in a
over.
1 day.
Oh, that's pretty impressive,
One
given Otis his size.
Done.
Oh, Tozawa, bless your soul for trying to make it in there on time, but we all knew what the outcome of this was going to be. By the way, we got Paula Bennett here. It says, hey, Denise just got here. What did I miss? Honestly, the only thing you've missed is that AJ Lee is back. She confronted Becky Lynch, and it looks like they're doing a match at Elimination Chamber. That's honestly all you've missed, and then the Usos just retained right now, so you haven't really missed too much. Thank you so much for being here, for asking, and for the super chat.
To catch their breath, to get their footing, to get back on the same page. But once they
Night Wolf here says Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania wouldn't surprise me. Oh God, yeah, I think Logan Paul was low-key my theory on Logan Paul quote retweet Jake Paul where he was saying he didn't agree with his brother. That felt like hella damage control. Man, that felt like damage control. Holy cow. Anyways, the Paul brothers, especially Jake, getting eaten alive last night for his awful take. It's awful. Thank you, Nightwolf.
That day one-ish, Jimmy and Jay.
We also got Tracy WV here. Says that 50-mile broadcast ban sucks like the ESPN deal. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they don't do it. I'm really hoping they're sure with that. Like, legit. It would really, really suck if they did that. Because, again, I just feel like you can't expect to price people out. And then you can't expect to raise the prices to such an absurd amount. And then be surprised when people can't afford the tickets. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations on retaining the World Tag Team Championship.
Hey, that's a nice suit today that Byron's wearing.
Jimmy, Jay, as you know, we're on the road to WrestleMania. So what's next for the Usos?
Yeah. Hey, first off, big respect to Zao and Big Daddy. Y'all held it down tonight. I see you.
Yeah, finally they got a little match, you know?
Usos, what's next on the road to WrestleMania? Well, we were definitely gonna remain the best damn tag team in the game. Yeah. But what I need you to do is I need you to
They just need more tag teams.
Yeah.
Oh, Chamber.
I need you to go ahead and win the Elimination Chamber.
See,
then I need
let me see what the qualifiers are.
And get right back to being the main event. Jay Uso, hey Cleveland.
So far right now, I don't think Jay's in a qualifier because all they have today is Penta, Alan Knight, and Austin Theory for the men. And then for the women, Rhea, Lyra, and Ivy. But I like that Jimmy basically said, we can have this, but you can also do you, bro. That's very sweet.
Elimination Chamber, head to Chicago and win the whole damn thing.
I think the big question tonight is, why are you and Byron Saxton wearing the same exact suit?
Oh shit, they are wearing the same suit.
Make this look good. He got
no, they're, oh my God.
Wait,
I need a side by
Hey, a
side.
programming note, just a reminder.
Wait, I need a side by side. His looks like it has some purple shade in it though. I don't think Byron's had purple shade, or maybe they did. I don't know.
We're switching gears now.
Oh my God, that's embarrassing.
From WrestleMania. And what may be one of the greatest
I really want to see them side by side. That is so funny.
Heavyweight champion CM Punk.
All right, what do we got? I already saw this. All right, we got Adrian here. What's up, Adrian? He says WWE and TKO wants the fan to spend $1 bazillion nosebleed at WrestleMania instead of vibing with our fellow wrestling fans at a watch party. Yeah, I think part of the reason, the reason is they want to sell more tickets. So it's hard, man. It's hard to get people out there right now for WrestleMania because especially if it's not like in the budget, because you're spending for hotels. The hotels are, the prices have gone up. Ubers, they're very expensive. That was what really took my paycheck for last year, was them Ubers. What else? Food, of course, and things like that. That's obviously, everything adds up, guys. Like, everything adds up. So, I mean, it's not an easy show to go to. You got to invest. You got to invest. Thank you, Adrian. But yeah, like I said, I really hope that they allow the hotels and stuff to show WrestleMania that way. People can still go and enjoy themselves. Thank you, Adrian. We got Mike Parker Collects. What's up, Mike? He says, I was in Philly for WrestleMania 40 went to WrestleCon and WWE World and watched WrestleMania on my tablet in my room and ate pizza in peace. Don't need to be around a bunch of loud, drunk fans at this point in my life. Honestly, I don't really feel like I see drunk fans at WWE shows. Do I?
I learned from you.
I don't really feel like I do. Or maybe I'm just not around. Maybe I haven't been like around the drunk fans, but it depends on the city and it depends on like the show. Because I remember when I went, fuck, what show did I go to for Ring of Honor? I was at a Ring of Honor show. I don't remember what city it was. Oh my God, what city was it? What show was it?
Like that, huh? And what do? You mock her.
Might have been Philly. Was it Philly? Fuck, I don't know. I was at a Ring of Honor show. And I forgot what city it was in. I forgot what happened on that show. But that one. Oh, that one. Ooh, that one. There was some people there that were like wasted. And they were saying some things that were super, super inappropriate. Like rated R shit. And it was so bad, I had to leave that section. That's how bad it was. Where I was like, I gotta get out of here. And I ended up moving and finding like an empty seat someplace else because that's how bad it was. But I don't remember what city it was. But that one I remember had a lot of like drunk fans. But I think it also had to do with like the city too.
Just a bit here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, Mike.
Well, here's a woman.
And then what else? I also had there's also been a couple of drunk people that I've seen at AEW shows. Yeah, I've seen some drunk people at those shows too. Because I've seen like I've seen a guy fight security guards. I saw that one time. And then I saw one guy apparently threw up in a chair one time. That shit was nasty. What else? And I'm pretty sure, the throw up guy, I think was an AEW show too. So it was actually 2 AEW shows where I confronted, where I saw like those drunk incidents. So I don't know. I guess it just gets crazier. I don't know. But I think also with WWE shows, I'm not in the crowd. That's what it is. With WWE shows, when I've gone, I've been in the press box. So that obviously makes a difference. When I'm at AEW shows, I'm in the crowd. So it changes things. Anyways, I always like when I can get a video of it, though. I get very excited. I'm like, yeah, it's in my section. Let's go. I get a video. But
Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill. How the hell did they get along?
All right, we got Liv and Dom.
Working out well.
Funny stuff.
Particularly in the long term for Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill. But I am as curious as anybody on the planet.
I honestly laugh whenever I see like silly stuff like in person.
At WrestleMania.
All right, give me 1 second, everyone.
I'm sure she's bounced her decisions back and forth off of the double champion standing by her side. Dirty Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion and AAA Mega Champion.
And finally back.
I love the jewelry that Liv Morgan has been wearing around her waist. It's really cute.
Royal Rumble of AJ Styles.
Very, very cute.
Losing to Gunther. Well, our own Stephanie McMahon on her podcast, What's Your Story? Sat down.
Miss WWE Girl says, if I see someone throw up, I will throw up too. That reminds me of the Goonies. When Chunk is talking about how when they were going to take his fingers off, and he's like, in first grade, I went to the movie theater. Shout out to anybody here who's Goonies fans. If we got any Goonie fans here and know what I'm talking about, let me know in the chat because it's literally one of my favorite movies ever.
A little bit of running.
And he's like, I made Barbie noises, and then everybody started throwing up. It was the worst day of my life.
It didn't shut apparently.
So
I just
funny.
had my back to the door, and I'm just
we got Brandon here who says Goonies rule. We got Dingle here who says Goonies for life. DJ G Glade says yes, Goonie for life. So funny. We got Allie here who says when I go to wrestling, I usually have a few drinks to have a little less inhibitions, but obviously not throw up everywhere drunk. Yeah, of course not. Some people can handle it. Some people just take it too far.
Jolene or
Miami Scorp says the Goonies rule.
On me, and then Xavier comes up and
By the way, they're just
probably
showing the
squeezed him
AJ
just because
podcast with
he's been, I've
Stephanie.
known him for so long.
So if
and
you've
seen
seen
him do
this, this
so
is
well,
nothing
and
new.
I squeezed him hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's my guy, man. So it's cool. I squeezed a lot of people hard that night.
I squeezed a lot of people hard that night. We got Destructo Conda says Goonies is an absolute classic. Ali says Goonies never say die. Super Fro says the Goonies rule. I love the Goonies, guys. It's my comfort movie. Like whenever I'm down and I'm like, yo, I need some joy in my life, I pop in the Goonies, guys. The Goonies, E.T., those are like my comfort movies where I just feel like a kid again.
Is underway, and you can get in on the action with
King Davion says, I've never seen the Goonies, bro. Go see where the Goonies is available and find out if you have the subscription. Go watch the Goonies, bro. It'll change your life. Oh, and then my favorite Cyndi Lauper song plays on it. The Goonies are good enough. Oh, so good.
Meanwhile, Liv
So
Morgan, the Royal
good.
Rumble winner, is in the ring
And then
here
you get to see
on
Chunks
Monday
do the
Night
truffle
Raw.
duffle.
Interested to see
The truffle
if she has
shuffle,
anything to say
excuse me.
after last week. Judgment Day teammate Raquel Rodriguez
Yo.
in a Philly street fight versus the world champ Stephanie McCarron.
All right, we've gotten a
Initially
lot of
requested that Liv Morgan and the
replays,
rest of
guys,
Judgment Day keep
for
their nose out of
today
her
so
business.
far. By the way, we got
and
Mike
Roxanne
Parker Collective
did not
says, I mean
listen.
watch
They
parties, not
defied their
WrestleMania
orders,
itself.
and it did
Oh,
not work out
I
for
see what you
Raquel.
mean, Mike.
What a
Oh, okay, I
battle, what a
misunderstood you.
performance, and
Oh, watch
still,
parties in Las
Women's
Vegas.
world champion
Oh,
La
yeah, you
Primera.
gotta be okay
But
with
in the
people
end,
being tipsy.
and oblivious
Oh yeah,
by
for
the
sure.
Women's
That one's
Royal
totally
Rumble
different. But
winner, and
people
this
who
could
go
be
to
a
watch
glimpse
parties in
into
Las
a
Vegas,
crystal ball
I think you know
on
what to
WrestleMania.
expect when it comes to that, because people be getting tipsy. You got to be okay with that kind of environment for sure. I thought you meant WrestleMania itself.
Wait, hold on, Juanita, hold on.
All right, let's see what Liv and Dom have to say. Aw, does he got her flowers for V-Day?
To the greatest Royal Rumble winner of all
Oh, wait, never
time.
mind. I'm so stupid. It's just for her winning the Rumble. Because my brain was like flowers, Valentine's.
You guys all can learn something from
So
Daddy
my
Dom.
brain just went
Valentine's
there.
Day is coming
Oh,
up.
okay, I wasn't
You
wrong.
can learn too.
Okay, I wasn't wrong. Okay. I didn't want to feel
Thank you,
stupid.
Dominic.
Thank you,
I'm
Liv.
gonna give you your gift later.
Oh, what's the gift for later? Hey, Blue Chew promo code Denise.
But Cleveland, you are now in the presence of the greatest intercontinental champion and Royal Rumble winner of all time.
I'm trying to do the Liv Morgan laugh. I can't do it. I don't got the vocal cords for it.
The voice of an angel.
Last week,
Commentary.
I put Jade
She's got the
Cargill
voice
and
of an
Stephanie
angel.
McCare on notice. And they're afraid of me. I know they're afraid of me. And they're afraid of me because they know whoever I pick at WrestleMania is going to lose their title on the grandest stage of them all.
Wait, doing Liv's laugh along with her is kind of fun. Try it the next time. Try it next time she does it. It's kind of fun.
Love a good PDA. Romance is in the air, Cole.
Well, it is a Valentine's week.
Yo, that scared me. I was like, what's happening?
Dom couldn't get his words out.
That was funny. Yeah, I thought so too. Dingle here says, I thought it was Kane. Right? That was funny because Kane always had the boom and then the song. That was funny. I love how everybody kind of thought about Kane there for a second. Because Stephanie didn't have the fireworks like that before. No, she didn't.
Fearless. I guarantee you, she
I wonder if that's why they added the pyro, because ever since her song chain, it's been a little, So I think that's probably why they added the pyro. Imagine Stephanie gets in the ring and she puts her hands down and all the fire comes out. I say do it. They should bring it back and give it to Stephanie. Give her the whole thing. I love her corset too that she's got. Hello.
Liv, you talk too much. Ahora te vas a callar y me vas a escuchar. Porque
Listen
lo que
up.
hiciste la semana pasada fue una trampa barata igual que tú.
Oh, she called her
Si
a
quieres
cheap
ser
tramp.
campeona, deberías elegir a Jay.
Oh yeah. Dominic, what did she say? Dominic, what did she say? What'd you say, Dominic?
You're welcome, guys. I can translate for y'all.
I don't think I should tell you what she said.
Yeah, don't
But
worry. I
I'm
got
gonna
you
take
guys.
care of this. Para empezar, Stephanie, nadie le habla a mi güerita así. Mi güerita es la mejor campeona que ha tenido esta compañía y va a ser la mejor campeona hasta que se acabe esta compañía. Entonces no me importa lo que digas o que le digas a ella te va a quitar ese campeonato.
That's right. Dominic, what do you say? Dominic, what do you tell her?
He say he's a little bitch.
Oh! Please give me more on
You know,
Stephanie
I
and
may
Dom.
not be a Spanish
Please.
speaker, but I know you are a liar. And you know what? Since you want all my man's attention, I feel like I should give you this Hot Girls Love Dominic Mysterio t-shirt, you know?
Ooh.
But on second glance at getting a better look at you, I don't think you're really qualified to wear this t-shirt.
What? She's calling Stephanie ugly?
You don't.
Of all
you don't,
people?
You don't. You don't.
I hope you pick me so I can kick your ass at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. I love
know,
the
Stephanie,
chemistry
you know
with
what?
all three of them,
That's what
actually.
You want me to rush and make a decision, but I'm not going to rush for you, and I'm not going to rush for Jade. And if you don't like it, you can cry about it, puta.
Oh! Oh! You do not call a Latina woman a puta without expecting her to fuck you up. Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you. Oh shit, this is great. This is great. I love this.
Both languages. She wants Liv Morgan.
I'm sorry,
at
but their
WrestleMania.
chemistry,
Liv
all
better
three
watch
of
her
them,
step.
is so
Ladies
good.
and gentlemen,
It's
tonight,
so
the
good.
question is, who will qualify for the Women's Elimination Chamber match?
Lately, Mommy's gotten used to having someone in her corner, but tonight, I'm in there all alone against two very talented women who are trying to cement their legacies.
Tonight, three of the best collide, but I'm the only one.
That was
that's
great,
built
guys.
for the
That was so
elimination chamber.
good. I want to
Last
see
year,
like
I
a
walked into
Spanish
WrestleMania as
promo
women's
off
Intercontinental
between
Champion.
Dominic
I
and
walked out
Stephanie.
as one half of the women's tag team
Literally.
champions with two
We got
titles
Gian
on my
Rez
shoulders.
that says, I'm so jealous of Dom. Oh, it should
I'm
have
the
been
only
me.
one that's trained for a
Hollywood Dave
structure
says,
like
great
this my
segments.
entire life. And I will leave it and go on to be the champion. that
Martin
I've
says,
always
hey, yo, Steph was
been
dead
destined to
ass. I told you. I
Tonight,
told you.
my road to
You don't
WrestleMania
call
starts
Latina
again.
puta.
When
It
I
goes,
clinch
you
my
throw
ticket to the
down. You gotta
Elimination
throw
Chamber
down, bro.
and put the name
no other
Lyra
option.
Valkyria back on the map.
Y'all
There's
ever
only
see me
one
throwing down in
woman who can
public?
survive the
Shit, I probably got
Elimination
called that,
Chamber
so now I
and
gotta
the
throw
brutality
down.
that it holds, and that
It's like
is
Latina
me.
Code 101. Latina Code 101. She calls you a puta, you throw down. You throw down on the streets, guys. So funny. I love that. That was amazing. All right, let's go see what everyone's saying. We got Nightwolf here. Nightwolf, thank you so much for the super chat. Says the ticket prices for WrestleMania is insane. I went to my first WrestleMania 2016, WrestleMania 32. Hey, I was there. Says I was ringside second row. That ticket back then was 2,000. Now today almost 50 grand. It's honestly sick how the prices out there for fans. Yeah, no, man. I remember I went to WrestleMania 32. That year, it was me and my boyfriend at the time, now husband. And I remember that we paid, like we obviously went to like hotel airplane tickets to Dallas from LA, multiple indie shows, food, WrestleMania tickets, Raw tickets, NXT tickets, and all the other additional stuff we did. We spent like under 1,300, honestly. back then. Like, that's really, really cheap. So, yeah, I don't think that would ever happen again. And I remember thinking, like, oh, man, we spent like $1,300. Shit. I remember thinking about that back then. But now I would kill to have that instead of, you know, crazy prices. Thank you, Nightwolf. We got D. Martin 5th here who says, I too was also in Philly for WWE Worlds at WrestleMania. Not only did I see a few drunk people there, but there were people around me who don't know the meaning of the word deodorant. Aww. Aww. Dan, I haven't had any bad luck with like stuff like that, thankfully. I feel like I've always been like, or mind you, I also always have allergies, so that's another thing. I really do be having allergies all the time, especially when I travel. When I travel, my allergies get so bad. So I'm the person walking around with the sniffles the whole time. So I got to be like hella on the Claritin. Thank you, D. Martin. We got Tiffany Kunad here. Says, hey, Denise, do you think tonight Liv will address the elephant in the room? Also, Goonies never say die. I think after what we just saw right now, I have a feeling that they're going to prolong the whole Raquel Liv thing. Like, they're going to stretch the shit out of that at this point, I think. I hope not. I hope they don't do that, but they might. They might stretch it out. Give me 1 second.
Prepared for anything. Never knowing.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Tiffany. We got Uncle Donk here who says, when I was younger, I got into scrap with a few punks because they were acting inappropriately to this young lady. I didn't even know her. I can imagine. Yeah, sometimes people go a little too far, you know. But I do feel, though, that for the most part, like, I've truly only ever had one bad incident at a wrestling event. But other than that, like, for the most part, I've had nothing but good experiences. Thank you, Uncle Donk. We got Chris E83 who says, Liv can't say that line and then do her laugh. Yo. That laugh is crazy, though. But I think now that she knows that, you know, a lot of people hate it or that it gets on people's nerves, obviously she doubles down on it. So, yeah. Thank you, Chris. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Monday. Oh, I love Ivy's gear today. Very nice.
Never won a championship in WWE. Has an opportunity to inch closer to one if she can qualify.
We got a infamous Raider Loco says, get the tank. Oh my, screw the tank. Take me now. Infamous Raider Loco's like, I can't handle Stephanie in there, Liv in there. It's just too much. It's just too much. Frank, breathe, count to 10, do a little prayer. Whatever you need to do.
Yeah. WWE World takes over the Las Vegas Convention Center South Hall from April 16th to April 20th. In Hall of Fame,
WWE World is very fun, guys. If you ever get the chance, if you've never been, I would definitely go to WWE World. It's very fun. And word of advice, go on the first day, earliest time slot, because, oh my God, it gets crazy in there. Crazy, like packed amount of people. After like an hour of the store, the superstore being open, everything's on the floor. Half the things are gone. I'm not kidding you. It gets crazy in there. Thank you to Frank, by the way. We got McTaro here who says, damn, our girl Stephanie winning the promo, calling her a bitch. Oh, she went down. She went down. She did not care. But I love this because Dominic can speak Spanish and Liv plays off of it very well. I feel like that made the segment very fun. Thank you, McTaru. We got Dizza Scraps here who says, Triple A was awesome. Grande versus Grande. Who you got? When they do the original and the current. I feel like the original has to win, but I don't want him to. I almost want Ludwig to continue on. But eventually, both guys are going to have to stop being El Grande Americano. Both of them are going to have to wrap it up at some point. But I do think Ludwig should kind of run with it a little bit longer. Thank you, Dizza Scraps.
Well, you know, don't.
Uncle Dong says, why don't WWE add Spanish and Japanese subtitles during promo? Well, it's very hard to do that when it's live. when it's live, that seems like almost impossible because then they would have to go verbatim and then it would feel like way too scripted instead of it feeling natural. If it's a behind, like if it's a pre-tape, then that's okay. But I wouldn't do them like in interviews or on the stage, you know.
Here in Cleveland, and Mommy got her.
But what I do think, but they for the most part do like depending on who it is, you eventually figure out what is said. Thank you, Uncle Dunk.
You know, I can never think of a reason to bet against Rhea Ripley. She has been absolutely dominant. But what stands out to me, Cole, is what Rhea herself said in the video package we saw a few minutes ago. Rhea has grown used to having Io Sky.
All right, here we go. This is Lyra, Ivy, and Rhea for to determine who's going to be in the Elimination Chamber.
Transition. Now, let's not forget.
Pretty sure it's got to be Rhea
tonight. First woman to gain pinfall or submission will qualify for the Elimination Chamber match 2 weeks from Saturday in Chicago. No count.
By the way, we got Frank here who says, "Hello, my tribal queen. Sorry, Stephanie distracted me. That woman's so fine. Hope you're doing well, but I wanted to give my little man a happy birthday shout out. He turned 12 yesterday. Was with his mom. So tonight we're watching you and Raw. Oh my God, happy birthday, dude! 12 years old. Oh, dude, I hope you have a wonderful birthday. You have a very cool dad, and it seems like you guys have a lot of fun. I'm glad that you're a wrestling fan, and I really hope whatever your birthday wishes are that they come true. Seriously, happy birthday, little man. Man, 12 years old, guys. That's good times at that age. Good times, you know. Oh shit! Nice double suplex there from Ivy. That was clean. Oh, I love that. Again, happy birthday to little man. So cute.
The more experience Ivy Nile gains here.
WWE. Ooh, nice. Rhea saved it.
All the tools to be a
Ivy.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley now, though, able to take control of Ivy and powering her up on her shoulders.
I really like Ivy's new hairstyle, by the way. It really, really softens her. Very nice.
Catches Rhea, sends her flying off the Hurricane Rana.
It is getting chaotic on the outside.
Who's going to the chamber?
By the way, we got Mike Parker collects. It says, being a Latino man, Dom should know better than anyone. You don't mess with a Latino woman. If this happened in real life, Stephanie would have fucked them both up. That is true, honestly. Stephanie would have been like, let's go, girl. Come on, let's go.
Win over Lash Legend and Chelsea Green fighting on SmackDown.
Liv got lucky she had her man there by her side. But yeah, in real life, it would have been like,
Ivy kicks out
Dominic would have had to be pulling Stephanie off of Liv.
I'd like to take a minute to send my best wishes to Chelsea Green, who is
we got Henry Kiernan. Hey, Henry, happy Monday. He says, Dom is a lucky man. I wish that was me. Get the tank working a double tomorrow, and afternoon Wednesday we'll be missing the watch-alongs. Oh, Henry. Oh, you're working double tomorrow and afternoon Wednesday, but don't worry, Henry. That paycheck is going to be bomb. It's going to be bomb. I know every time it sucks to take extra work shifts, but whenever you do it, and you'll be thankful afterwards. Sending you some love and power through, Henry.
Career forever. Superstars are rarely the same after experiencing.
All right, Lyra's going to fly.
Look out behind you, Rhea.
Nope.
And there's a kick to Lyra Valkyrie after dumping Ivy Nile on our announce table.
We also got Andrew Panajotis. Hey, Andrew. He says Bayley should face her title and win. Are we talking about
the chamber match?
Was Bayley's title? You want her to have Bayley's title, the IC title?
Ducks underneath.
Or who we talking? What title specifically, Andrew?
Trying to turn her over, maybe to a Boston Crab.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh shit! Incredibly painfully trapped in for Ripley.
Ouch! Oh, I love when Lyra does this every time.
And you can hear Rhea
and Rhea's so tall, so I feel like it's always harder to do it on like taller people.
The opportunity.
And therein lies the danger of the triple threat match.
Half and half suplex by Nile.
Covered by Ivy. And Rhea breaks things up. Ivy Nile has improved so much, Corey, in recent months.
a student of the game. She puts in the work. She puts in the time, not only in the gym, but in the ring, trying to improve her skill set, learning from her experience in the ring.
Oh shit, dude. Ouch, that looks nasty for Rhea.
The razor's edge. Instead, Ivy was able to
I'm not sure that sounded nasty.
Ducks underneath the clothesline by Lyra
Especially because she had that shoulder injury, made me hella nervous to see her.
Down goes Valkyria, hooks both legs, and a kick out. Ivy Nile was about a half a second away.
We got Sleeve Boy Swag here. Says I kind of hate these matches because we already know Rhea Ripley's going to win. Yeah, a lot of these are kind of predictable, but what can you do, right? At least on the bright side, though, you can hope that the other competitors look good in the match. So, hey, at least it's a fun matchup where they can look good. So in the meantime, let me get some shout outs. Hey, we got Fredo. What's up, Fredo? He says, happy birthday, Lil Loco. Oh, that's so cute. Lil Loco is really cute. Lil Loco. I actually really like that. We got Tony here. What's up, Tony?
Pressure matchup.
We also got Steve G. Hey,
the
Steve.
Winner will go to the elimination chamber.
We got Evans here. It says, reason price that AJ Lee showed up. I was actually.
To go to WrestleMania.
We also got Brian McGee in the house.
With a stop denial.
We got Dragon Knight.
And take it to Rhea.
We got Juan Ortega. What's up, Juan?
Creative with her offense to great effect. Now has Rhea Ripley trapped.
We got X Unpopular in the building. Beyond, Eric, James.
Ivy now. Oh my! Wow.
Ivy's been like really good in this match, by the way.
We keep talking.
She's
about
been
the power
busting out all the
Ivy
doubles.
Nile. It has been on show for the world to see tonight. Look at this. Nile
Tony, you're having surgery? Hey, I hope you're okay, man.
Muscle herself up and deliver a German suplex.
We got Ray Santiago here. It says, here comes a superplex. Nice.
Again, the winner of the
also, Ray, I can't wait to see you at the LA show. Going to be super fun.
Women's champion that Liv Morgan does not choose either Stephanie McCare or Jade Cargill, but Ivy Nile showing up and showing
out. Hey, what's up,
tonight.
your boy KJ?
Ivy Nile
and Surfer Philip Noble, what's up? Now, I always interact with everybody in the chat, man. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes if I talk too much, but eventually I'll get there.
And now, Ivy Nile planted face first, and Rhea Ripley with a basement drop kick.
Right on the ear of Ivy Nile.
Lyra Valkyria, pinning combination. Ripley's got to kick it too.
Rhea doing her best. Looking to lock in a La Maestral cradle.
Oh, nice.
Valkyria able to escape.
Have we seen Lyra and Rhea one-on-one? Because I feel like we could do a little bit more there with Rhea. And I get it, though. They're both baby faces, so they haven't really found themselves across the ring from each other too much until now. But this nice little sequence has been pretty nice.
Mommy trying to muscle Lyra up once again.
Like, they kind of, it's pretty smooth between them. Pretty smooth.
Lyra sent across the ring into the corner. Lands on Ripley's shoulders.
I like Lyra's face. Oh no! Ivy's about to take her down.
Perched up top.
Oh
no! Rhea Ripley dumping Valkyria, but Ivy Nile looking to take advantage, and that almost backfired on Rhea. They avoided the Ivy Nile cross body, but it almost cost them.
Fortunately for Ivy, she was able to adjust her landing to mitigate the
impact. Kev says, I don't think so, but around be good, I think. You're right, that's what I'm saying. We got Ray Santiago here who says, I'd love to see them one-on-one myself. Hey, what's up, Scott? This is actually like the #1 comment that I get very often.
I don't know how
so
you
funny.
cannot be impressed by Ivy Nile tonight.
This is
on
my amiga.
Dominated portions of this triple threat tonight.
Sometimes all a superstar needs is an opportunity. Nile looking to make the most of it. Look at the strength.
Lyra, though, able to
and Andrew says he's talking about Jade's title versus Bailey. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, but I don't know. That kind of seems a little far off right now. I don't think that's the direction they're going. Thank you, Andrew.
Ripley knows how to win. Rhea has been to the dance. Look at this! What a DDT!
Lil Unbroken says, Lil Unbroken is here too.
Ivy, looking to steal the victory off the DDT and forces Rhea to kick out.
I really appreciate the fact that Ivy Nile is keeping her eye on every pinning opportunity and trying to capitalize.
Oh, nice.
Ivy Nile caught a right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ivy looks really good in this match.
And now Nile.
Wow! Spinning Uranagi.
Is it enough to advance to the chamber? And Lyra just
You know what I
gets the
kind of
shoulder
want to
up.
see?
Man, Ivy
I
Niles
kind of
been
want to
so
see
impressive
Ivy
tonight.
Ivy looking
sort
for the
of
Dragon
link up with
Sleeper. It's brought
Natty,
her success in her career.
where Ivy's
trying to
kind of
fight
like
through
her
Rhea Ripley's going to have to break things up with a
her
headbutt.
amiga.
That was close.
I don't know. I kind of think that would be cool if Ivy was just kind of like the one in the back like this with her arms crossed, little enforcer behind Natty while Natty talks her shit and having their, you know, locked up with the muscles and everything. I don't know. I'd kind of like that.
For the sunset flip, Lyra rolling through here. And now Lyra putting Ivy in position maybe for a Nightwing. Connected.
Nice. Where's Rhea? She out? She's out. No, there she is. Ooh.
With a running knee breaks
Yeah, I was like, there's no way Rhea loses this match. Sam Undertaker says Natty doesn't need an amiga. Well, basically just somebody. Oh, there, she's about to get that.
Rhea Ripley's going to the chamber.
There was no way Rhea doesn't go to the chamber. We would all been like, WTF, what do you mean Rhea's not in the chamber? So yeah, we all knew Rhea was going to make it for the chamber.
Rhea Ripley.
Ivy Nile was incredible in this match, as was Lyra Valkyria, but Rhea Ripley survived.
If this is the level of competition we are going to enjoy.
Hey, what's up, Jay
just to
Flair?
qualify
Thanks for hanging out with
for
us over on the Twitch
Elimination
side.
Chamber match. Just imagine how chaotic, how exciting the Elimination Chamber will be.
All right, who do we got in the chamber so far? Tiffany and Rhea? Am I forgetting anybody? I think it's just Tiffany and Rhea right now, right?
The last possible second with a running knee, followed immediately
I think.
by Riptide. The urgency made the difference in this one to punch Mommy's ticket to the chamber.
2 weeks from Saturday.
Yep, Joseph Boza says, yep, Tiffany SmackDown, Mommy from Raw. Look, and right when we answered it, right when we answered it, they showed us the graphic. 4 more girls to get in there. So far, it's looking pretty good, though. Tiffany and Rhea. Ooh, get the tank, baby. Get the tank so I can breathe.
Elimination Chamber qualifying matchups. Who will join Randy Orton in the Elimination Chamber? Another qualifying match this coming Friday night on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. We know about their rivalry. Sami Zayn as well. SmackDown over on Sci-Fi.
Oh, yeah, we got that. Oh, we got Jade Cargill and Jordan this Friday. So for those of you who want to watch that, there's Raquel, Dom, and Liv.
Okay, at least you got the good news that you have a qualifying match for Chamber next week, right?
Yeah, but they said I still had to defend my IC championship, though.
Shocker her.
Hey.
Aw, poor Finn. Didn't even get a chance to get in the Rumble.
I'm still bummed about losing to Punk in Ireland, but JD's going to come back soon. You guys are going to get the tag titles back, and all's going to be good in the world. It's going to be okay.
What are you talking about, Dom? I thought it made it clear. I'm not done with Punk. I want the world title.
Yes.
Yeah. I
don't think he believes in him.
But everyone's kind of talking about Punk and Roman at Mania. I think your window might be closed.
Damn.
I don't know.
I mean, Dominic's not wrong, though.
I'm tired of being an afterthought.
Damn right.
I thought we're supposed to be family.
Oh, this is kind of sad.
We are.
I can see both sides here of this argument, by the way. But yeah, we got to get to Finn and Dom. I think Finn and Dom, that's the way to go for
CM
WrestleMania.
Punk is here, and in moments, I'll step in the ring with the best in the world for an exclusive interview live on
All right,
Netflix.
an exclusive interview with Punk incoming. By the way, we got IGN Sucho. IGN, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, with Braun Breaker out with the injury, now it's time to call up Andre Chase. Every time, you get me every time, IGN Sucho. I always think I'm about to read a super serious super chat, and then you hit me with Andre Chase.
Wherever you're watching around
look, there's
the
Nick
world, we
Joseph.
are live in Cleveland.
Anyways, we got with Braun Breaker out with injury, now it's time to call up Andre Chase and lead the vision and make that Roman versus Punk more interesting and bigger. Hashtag Andre Chase as World Heavyweight Champion. Also, Dark State for life. IGN Sucho. You're officially on the naughty list, my friend. Santa Claus, not going to get you anything for Christmas this year. Thank you, IGN Sucho.
NXT. I was so excited for you last
Oh,
week.
Javon Evans, back in his weekly commercial promo.
Monday Night Raw. All right, hold on. Cleveland, if you can hear me say, yeah. All right. Well, I just want to say, last week when your boy got the dub, But it was fire, but I ain't gonna lie. I was excited, you know. And look, I know your boy wasn't 100%. You know, the young OG was feeling maybe what, 40%? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like 30%. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna get that over now.
Right, nothing under 30%.
Yeah.
Your boy got the dub. You feel me? And with the help of OG Grande Americano that we know of, or maybe we don't.
What are you trying to say?
Okay, look, I don't know nothing. I promise you. All right, like I don't know who's the real one. I don't know who's the fake one. But what I do
come on,
know
Javon.
is that tonight
You're
we
young,
gotta
but
have a
you're
good
not
time in
dumb.
Cleveland.
Well, speaking of tonight, you got a huge tag team match coming up against Los Americanos. You got to let us in on who is your mystery tag team partner.
See, I would tell y'all.
Come on, a hint?
Look, I want to, but if I tell y'all, then the surprise, it's not going to be a surprise for y'all. You know what I mean? So I want everybody to be surprised. When the person comes out, I need y'all energy to be hot. I need y'all to be hot. I need y'all to be on fire. Yeah!
Oh my God, I can't believe he's got a your thing going. This is the first time he's done it, right? I don't feel like I've ever heard Javon say your.
Hey, look. I'm excited, but look, that's a place where everybody wants to go. You feel me? So if I win next week, I'm gonna have good momentum. And then if I win, and next week I go to Elimination Chamber and I win that chamber, right? And if I win that chamber, that means I get to wrestle at WrestleMania, and that boy is
Bouncy.
Yeah. Hey, OG, good luck tonight.
I can't believe your is going to be a thing.
We're going to hear from our world champions. Let's not waste
Right,
any
Kev
more
says
time.
you haven't heard this before. Me either. And I always listen to Javon's promos intently. Jamie Dwyer says that catchphrase is going to get annoying in 6 months' time. Oh, I'm sure. For sure. Oh, you're so sweet. We got Carl here who says Denise for busted open personality of 2026. That's so sweet. Although, like, there's so many, like, cool people over there that, you know, but I'm very happy to be considered. All right. In the meantime, we got a paranoid android of Oxford. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says having Lyra get pinned, she should just go to AEW. They turned her into a jobber. Ever since being with docile Bailey, who is a pushover, is bad for her. I think that Lyra right now, they're just trying to figure out what to do next. I don't see her as a jobber. I think they're just trying to figure out what to do with her next. She's had a lot of really great moments, so it's fine. Like right now, it's just the focus is just not on her, but I don't think she's like being buried or anything like that. It's just a matter that they don't really got anything real major for her right now. Thank you so much, Paranoid Andrew of Oxford. Oh, they're doing the interview in person. Oh, there's Finn. Okay.
You know, I feel like everyone's so focused on the future, they're forgetting what happened 2 weeks ago when I left the world heavyweight champion.
Poor Finn, he's still stuck in the past.
Middle of the ring like a
How
wounded
sad.
dog.
How sad.
CM Punk is hurt. And I know he's hurt because I'm the one who hurt him. So I'm not just gonna step aside and let Roman Reigns slide in and take advantage of my kill. Wouldn't be the first time Roman took advantage. Oh, I haven't forgotten. Roman took advantage of this top rope breaking when I had him beat in the middle
don't
of the
remind
ring.
me of that. That was so bad. That whole booking that they did for Finn and Roman. Oh my God, do not remind me of that.
Of being an afterthought. And I'm done being pushed around. I want CM Punk. I want the World Heavyweight title. And I want
Finn,
it at Elimination Chamber.
I adore you, but you had your chance, buddy.
CM Punk, you beat me on my home turf. Fair play.
Well, so now he's gonna try to be
on yours.
Oh man, now they're gonna have Finn lose both in Ireland and Chicago.
We had this conversation. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Damn.
We had this
Let's
conversation.
go.
We're not conducting business like this. Okay? You had your shot. It passed. We're on the road to WrestleMania. It's too late.
Oh, yeah, just like the Royal Rumble, huh?
Oh, yeah. That was
CM
fucked up.
Punk and Roman Reigns are the main event of WrestleMania. So I'm sorry, as I've said to you personally, I say it again. The World Heavyweight Championship is spoken for right now. So please, do me a favor.
Finn's
We've
about
known
to
each
become
other
a
too long for this
conspiracy
to get
theorist
ugly.
and try to
Leave
figure
the
out
ring,
why
let
Adam
Michael
Pearce is
Cole
always
do his
against
job and
him.
interview the World Heavyweight Champion, or Finn. I'll have my men escort you out of here.
Oh, yeah. They look very threatening. I think they are going to do CM Punk versus Finn at Elimination Chamber because, like, what else has CM Punk got going on before Roman? So they're just going to end up beating Finn twice, man.
The World Heavyweight Champion making a beeline to the ring.
No. Look at me. Look at me. Punk, look at me. Not like this, please. No.
Not like this.
Everybody relax.
Adam Pearce, everybody relax. Bro, you already lost everybody. Yeah, no, jokey, no. Like, no, Finn's not going to go over on Punk. Like, we're out here working towards Punk and Roman.
I see you. You're sitting right in front of me.
This has got to eventually
You're not an
lead to Finn and Dom.
You're the first thought. But you don't deserve a title shot. You deserve an ass beating.
And CM Punk was nice to him. Remember after the match in Ireland? He was so nice to him.
Grow a pair, be a man. See what happens when you step into this ring.
Come on, Finn, do it.
Nah, Punk, not like this. I'm not fighting you for no reason. Put the title on the line, and I'll finish what I started 2 weeks ago.
Mind you, how many times didn't Finn also lose to Seth Rollins when he had the World Heavyweight Championship? Because Finn's that, I think they see him as that guy that's like, he could have great matches, but we're still going to have him lose. Eventually, Finn's got to get some big wins.
Yes, I am crazy, and I'm the champ. Finn, I beat your ass in Belfast. I'll beat your ass in Cleveland. If you want me to beat your ass in Chicago, I will.
Damn, they're about to do a world tour.
Make it so you're on. I would love to. Absolutely not. No.
Fun sucker.
No.
Now you guys know why I'm always rooting against Adam Pearce. He's a fun sucker.
Just for a second, no. Pierce, I am the champion, and I deserve a little bit of say, and I want all the clout and all the juice that comes with it. You either give me what I want, or I spend the rest of this show chasing after him, kicking his teeth down his throat. I will get my pound of flesh, Finn. Do it, make it. Don't make it official. Do not make me regret this.
Damn, Adam Pearce didn't have a backbone.
Fine. CM Punk, Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship
at Elimination Chamber.
It is.
Poor Cleveland. Cleveland was like, damn you, Pearce. You should have done it tonight. Oh, man. Poor Finn's about to lose in Chicago. See, I told you. Steve here says, actually, Adam Pearce plays a doofus GM. I've, been saying this. I'd be hella beefing with Adam Pearce as a GM. Damn. I don't know when Finn's finally going to get a win for the title. But maybe later.
I think we're scheduled to do a little bit of an interview.
I forgot Michael Cole was even there and that they were supposed to do an interview. With all of everything that went down, I feel like Michael Cole just disappeared.
I do have a question. What are you doing? Why would you jeopardize one of the greatest main events in WrestleMania history for that?
What do you want him to do? Not wrestle all the way until WrestleMania? That's a silly question.
Jeopardize.
Damn, you're saying he's weak, bro? What do you say, Michael Cole? Nah, I don't know. I think CM Punk should GTS Michael Cole now.
Michael Cole, what I'm doing is building something. What I'm doing is chasing something, and that something is greatness. I am being the fighting champion that these people deserve to see every Monday night. That greatness that I'm chasing was a story that I told over 10 years ago. 434 days I was champion. And all I'm trying to do is be 1% better every single day. And with that comes a responsibility of wearing the crown. I will fight anybody, anywhere.
Why do I feel like someone's going to come out now, too?
That I am what I say I am, and that is the best in the world.
Because I am whatever you say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
I'm brave enough to know that without risk, there's no reward, and I'm brave enough to put it all on the line every single Monday night in front of these people because I love them and they deserve it. I'm humble enough to know that it could all end any night, in any city, in front of any crowd, but I'm also confident enough to know that, ladies and gentlemen, that shit ain't gonna happen. Roman Reigns.
I'll see you next month when you're promoted for the show.
Roman, you say you hate me, and I don't truly believe that. I don't think you hate me. I mean, how could you hate me? I don't even think you hate what I'm trying to build. I think you hate that you know that you can't do a damn thing to stop it. There's one way WrestleMania ends, and that is with my hand raised and the ring announcer saying, "And still heavyweight champion of the world, C."
That's good. It's good, guys. It's good. Simple, direct, and just straight to the point. I love it.
CM Punk living up to his promise to be a fighting champion with WrestleMania on the horizon. It's official. Elimination Chamber. Punk, Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is if we're still gonna get to CM Punk and Finn Balor at some. I mean, not CM Punk and Finn Balor, Dominic and Finn Balor at some point.
Don't worry about it.
You know, I got to give you a lot of credit right now. You are far more worthy of an adversary than I ever gave you credit for.
Oh no! Why is Austin Theory wearing a
general manager,
scarf?
mid-level management? But oh no! Not you, Adam Pearce. You're a lot more savvy than I ever gave you credit for. You pushed Braun Breaker's buttons to where he went home, worked out till 5 o'clock in the morning, deadlifting more weight than any human being should ever try to deadlift on his own, and he popped a hiatal hernia. Which is not laparoscopic surgery, it's major surgery, it's career-ending surgery for anyone
Pierce's
but
face.
Braun Breaker. But that's your responsibility, that's your accountability, that's your corporate liability.
I am the general manager of Monday Night Raw, which means that I know that Braun Breaker is one of the keys, if not the key, to the future of WWE.
Agreed.
And outside of you and them, nobody wants him back faster than me, but what's done is done. So let's concentrate on the chamber. The chamber gets you to Mania. Mania gets you to a championship. And Austin Theory has a qualifying match tonight against Penta and L.A. Knight.
Thanks.
So I'm guessing Theory
Do me a favor.
is making it there.
Yeah, what's the favor? Don't get involved. Not you, not any of you. Don't even think about getting involved.
Oh, so now they're totally gonna get involved.
Mr. General Manager is
Look at Logan's face. He's telling us he's getting involved.
Since we're talking between friends, consider it a threat.
F-A-F-O.
There it is. There it is. Thank you very much. You know what he just told me? He told me F-A-F-O.
You're damn right I did.
Bro, you guys are grown-ass men. Say the whole thing.
And if we do get involved, what are you going to do about it? He's right. You know what? Don't answer that. That's a rhetorical question.
You don't say.
I'm the biggest star to ever come out of Cleveland. And you're going to do nothing.
Forgot he was from Cleveland.
Hey, leave it.
Nothing.
Leave it. Have a good night, Mr. General Manager. I will.
Mr. General Manager. I love Bronson's accent.
Trust me.
Mr. General Manager.
It's my problem now.
And boy, Pierce is in some trouble.
Oh my
Interesting to see what
gosh.
happens later on tonight. Well, Monday Night
All
Raw
righty,
live on
that's what we
Netflix
got
from
going on right
Cleveland,
now.
Ohio is presented by DoorDash.
Let me see what we got here. We got Frank, Infamous Rare Loco says, so for Mania, we're getting the Bellas versus Rio at WrestleMania. Rhea ain't winning Chamber, and it gets women's tag titles at Mania. Lil Loco says, thank you. Aw, Lil Loco, I love it. I do think that the Bellas are going to win the titles. I just don't know if they're going to get to it like so fast, though. They might, man. They might, and then that might be the moment, the WrestleMania moment, where Rhea and Io turn. Where Rhea maybe turns on Io in the actual matchup, maybe afterwards. I don't know. But I do think the Bellas are going to win the tag titles. Thank you, Frank.
Natty says
We also got
she's
McTaro
done
here who
playing
says, I hate the fact that WWE is doing Javon promos on a commercial break. I can see why they do it, though, because he's kind of just easy where all he has to go out there is just talk. They just go out there and just talk. And he's really good at that. He just talks nonsense, but his nonsense is actually very interesting. I feel like I always listen. I hang on to every word that Javon has to say, so it kind of works. And I feel like that's why they keep sending him out there like that. Thank you, Mictaru. We got Tracy here who says, I would bubble wrap the rest of the roster before Mania. Dude, I feel like every single year at this point, somebody has gotten injured. That's in a big program for WrestleMania. Like last year, or when was it when they were supposed to do Steph and Punk, and then Punk was out of that Mania. It just feels like there's always like one big name that gets taken out. Thank you, Tracy. We got Corey MacArthur. Hey, Corey. He says, cheers to our leader, Denise. Why did I say Denise? Denise and our DWO crew. Corey, thank you so much for the love, man. He also says, love that Stephanie, Liv, and Dom segment along with CM Punk. You see my social media posts. Corey, did you post one today? Because I didn't see it. But if you, no, I don't think I saw it. Let me check. Are you on Twitter? I'm assuming Twitter.
Yeah. You know, the biggest wrestling company in the world.
No, I don't see anything on Twitter. So just tag me again and I will look for whatever it is you're talking about. And then also, yeah, I also really love that Liv and Dom segment with Stephanie. I thought that was really good because somehow, some way, all of their personalities just worked out very well for that. Thank you, Corey. We got McTaro here who says that's going to get Logan Paul in trouble for toughening at Adam Pearce like that. Good luck with that, kid. Oh, trying to toughen up Adam Pearce like that. Yeah, I think Adam Pearce might have something up his sleeve is the vibe that I'm getting. So we'll see how they end up getting punished.
I mean, she'll watch it, but you know, she gets caught up in like it's weird that she knows, but she's like, I don't like him. I'm like, he is playing a character. You would love him. He's a great guy.
All right, it's time for the matchup here with Maxine and Natty. Alrighty, thank you so much to McTaro. We got Larice Johnson here who says, I wish WWE had me as the Raw GM. Larice, what would your first point of action be? What would be the first thing you do?
Corey, do you think Maxine has any idea what she's
I
getting into
would,
tonight?
I think we are
that was
looking at a
GM.
lamb
What would I
walking
do?
directly to the
Honestly, I'd just
slaughter.
book a bunch of dream
The
matches
lamb
for
being
myself. I'd be
Maxine.
booking WrestleMania
Natty
matches
ready
on
to do
Monday
the
Night
slaughter.
Raw. Thank you, Larice. Hey, what's up, Natalie? How's it going, man? He says, will we see you at Revolution for AEW? Awesome job on your 5K. Thank you so much, Madalik. Yes, I am planning on being at Revolution for AEW. So I am planning on being at the show. I had a great time doing the 5K. I hope to do another one at some point. But I need to prepare a little bit more. My lungs felt like they were going to explode. But no, I felt really good about it. But yeah, Madalik, I will be there. And then while you brought up the topic here, I do have my first ever show, by the way, that is happening that weekend of AEW Revolution, happening on March 14th. So, in case you haven't seen, I hope to see you guys there at the show March 14th at the Hollywood Improv, same weekend as AEW Revolution. Thank you, Madalik.
Sending Maxine now in, and Natty catches.
I'll talk more about that later, since the match just started. For whatever reason, I thought we still had more time on the commercial.
Is the granddaughter.
All right. I'm really excited that they gave Natty a chance, by the way, to do this different character. Because I think it's been long overdue for Natty to try something new, something different.
Going to roll out of the ring to regroup. And Maxine going to take the fight to Natty here with an ankle lock in ringside.
Very impressive aggression from Dupree, who just went spine first into the steel.
Yeah, Maxine sent into the steel steps, and now Natty sends her into the post face first. Back to her gritty roots. Been in the dungeon. And now Maxine sent up onto our announce table, and
I don't think Natty's finished.
Well, Natty wiping out our announce table here. Maxine,
be careful with that announcement table. It's been getting some victories this past week.
Face first.
Yeah, I was gonna say that table is not gonna break. They are way too like
I don't think Natty's finished yet.
Oh, what is she doing to her?
Natty screaming at Maxine.
I thought she bit her for a second. I was like, is she biting her nose? It almost looked like she was. I was like, what?
And look at Natty go.
Vicious hammer fists.
Ooh.
Maxine can barely protect herself here. Oh, Natty going to step through. We're going to apply the legendary sharpshooter
Poor
here.
Maxine.
On Maxine, on her announce desk. Maxine screaming in pain and agony.
Natty don't give a damn. She's got an anger in her eyes. You can see it. You can really see the anger in her eyes.
On notice.
Natty's expression has not changed. Meanwhile,
there's AJ Lee coming to help her friend.
The show tonight said she was here to see her friend Maxine in action.
At least AJ didn't skip out there this time. She was like, nope, I'm running out there to help my friend. Good, as it should be.
Man, what a
Ooh, I wonder if they're going to do maybe like a warm-up match and do AJ versus Natty. Oh, how sad. She's like, is my nose broken?
Luckily, AJ Lee was on hand, able to run.
My nose still there.
Off as we look again at the brutality.
We got Charles here. It says Denise, the announcer's table always gets victimized. That's why I finally fought back with Braun.
Refusing to break the hold.
And who knows what damage would have been done if it wasn't for AJ Lee appearing on the scene and now helping Maxine out of the arena after that hellacious attack by Natty.
Maxine is so easy to like gain sympathy for.
It could have been a lot worse.
Wait, why is the crowd cheering? Something's happening. Oh, it's Becky. Now Becky's attacking AJ.
Nowhere attacking AJ from behind.
Oh no.
AJ goaded Becky into an Intercontinental Championship match in 2 weeks at the Chamber.
I mean, all she did was kind of shove her. I thought she was like gonna throw down a little bit more there with her, but she kind of didn't. They didn't really throw down like that. Just a shove, just a shove. Becky's got them crazy eyes right now.
Let me talk to you. I can see it.
All right, LA Knight, Penta, and Theory
everywhere. You know why I see the
for the qualifier.
What they do?
I feel like LA Knight needs to win, but it might be Austin Theory.
Sitting at home watching Raw. And as I walk back in the Royal Rumble, I get to eliminate the Vision member. I get to eliminate this Vision member, that Vision member, but it wasn't enough. I need to take them out piece by piece, one by one. And what do you know?
King
Braun
Bub
Breakker went
says
ahead and took
Becky is
himself out.
practically
As far as I'm
foaming at the
concerned, he
mouth.
got
She
off
is.
easy.
She's got the crazy eyes.
Austin Theory, man, you drew the short straw. Man, you are about to eat one tonight because you're going to get gapped. Yeah, and what that means is I have to take your opportunity away from going to Elimination Chamber. I take your opportunity away from going to WrestleMania. I will do everything that I can to take away everything that I can because you guys all want to take everything away from me. The sweetest revenge on this earth, it ain't my success. It's me getting to beat the heads off of each and every one of you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And it starts tonight with Austin Theory and everybody saying L.A. Knight.
Yeah. I just like to do the yeah. All right, we got Corey MacArthur here who says, check either one of my socials from today, Denise. Okay.
Randy Orton, who's already qualified for the men's elimination.
Oh, I just saw your socials. Hold on. Hey, yo, hello. I love that look, Corey. That jacket, that's like a puffer jacket, right? Oh, that looks amazing. And you got the, like the, oh, I love the black lace see-through shirt. That looks amazing. Fantastic, Corey. Fantastic. The shoes are awesome too, and the pants. Everything. I like the one with you smiling at the end. You're like, yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. I love it, Corey. Awesome stuff, man. What a great photo shoot. A great photo shoot. Thank you, Corey.
Los Americanos versus
And thank you for
Javon
sharing
Evans
that
today.
too.
Partner of his choosing.
Corey says thank you. You're welcome. That's honestly really great. It looks really like straight out of a magazine. All right, what do we got next? What are we thinking doing on the commercials today? Anything good? They've been keeping it going like the whole time. I feel like there hasn't been a down period, to be honest. This might be the first down period we've had on the show.
Rocket Arena in
Ooh, my leg.
We are on the road to
My leg fell asleep.
68
Okay,
nights away
so in the
from
meantime,
Las
since
Vegas
right now
to the
they're
greatest
probably just going to be
spectacle
stalling
in
for
all
some
of
time.
entertainment.
Earlier I had said that I had
pretty
some good
entertaining.
news, and I didn't get to share it. And I said it like an hour and 36 minutes ago, but I never actually shared it. So now's my chance.
Unfortunately,
so today,
great deal of controversy in
so
AAA
today I was
this
very
past Saturday
excited
night
because
as El Grande
actually let me
Americano, the
mute
man
this
who
really
stands
quickly.
before you.
All right, I'm going to make my little announcement really quickly. So today I was very excited. A couple days ago, I got an email from TikTok and the people over at TikTok, and they basically like wanted to like meet with me and things like that, right? So I was like, oh shit, like let's see what this is about. So I met with TikTok today, and turns out that somehow, some way, they found like my profile on TikTok, and they were seeing like the videos that I've been posting. I learned today that I'm officially now part of the sports creator program on TikTok, which means that like TikTok will be basically like helping me out. Like I have a person that's like a one-on-one kind of coach to basically help me grow my TikTok account and grow within the sports community on TikTok. And granted, obviously covering pro wrestling, they're counting that as a sport. So fuck yeah, let's go. Very happy. And so you'll be seeing like a lot more videos because I'm going to be publishing like a lot that has to go up for me to stay in the sports program. But basically the other cool thing is that when you are part of the sports program, like you can get invited to like events and all sorts of stuff. And, I'm sure everybody here knows that TikTok is very, very big. They have a huge amount of people that have the app. So growing on TikTok is massive to like help grow in other places and grow your name and things like that. So I'm very happy to be part of the program now. So for anybody who has TikTok, go check out the page @ Denise Salcedo. It's my same username as all my other pages. And I'm posting everything up there and, interview clips and, all the videos that I do, except reactions. Reactions do not go up on TikTok because they would get copyrighted. But like everything else does go up. And I'm doing a lot more news videos, which have become very, very popular. People really like them. So I've been doing them a lot more. Very happy. I'm really hoping that this could lead to some additional opportunities within the sports world as well. So again, if you guys haven't already, head over to the TikTok page at _ Denise Salcedo. All right, and now we're back. Okay. And it's funny too because I asked them, I was like, how'd you find me? Like, did someone recommend me or something? And they were like, no, we like found you. And we were like, oh, hey, like, let's, talk to her. So I was like, all right, cool. Very excited. Thank you so much to everybody. Thank you.
Massive week for Rayo and Bravo. They'll compete this Saturday in a triple threat to crown the new #1 contender for the AAA Tag Team Championships.
All right.
The voice of AAA, Corey Graves.
So Javon's basically been wrestling all of the Grande Americanos friends and stuff. His entrance.
His excitement is contagious.
I remember last week he had the fan that was like squeezing him.
Ohio knows it's
so
time
funny.
to get bouncy.
And who's his partner? Yes!
It's the original Grande Americano. Oh my God, Javon dancing. Oh shit, that's funny. I like seeing Javon dance. He's like, I like that he looks up while he's dancing. That's hella funny.
The original, the best El Grande Americano is here.
What does that make the other El Grande Americano, Michael Cole? Extra crispy? I don't understand. I am as confused as anybody as to the identities of these people, but I know this man who is standing side by side with Javon Evans is the man who handcuffed El Grande Americano backstage and prevented him from competing Saturday night in Mexico.
But he's also the man who...
By the way, we also got Henry Kiernan who says, can we show some love to LA Knight? Yeah.
Right, and stole
I just
the
don't.
opportunity
I would
away
be
from
honestly
El
a little
Grande
surprised if he
Americano,
even got the win. I think he
Mexican
should get the
national
win
hero
tonight,
who stands
though.
a few feet before us.
We got
This
Uncle
man-
Donk who says, congrats, D, you deserve it, you deserve it. Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. I'm hoping this leads to some cash from TikTok because I see all these creators make so much money on TikTok and I've made like $0 because they keep kicking me out of the creator program because they think that like my content is stolen, which I did tell them today. I was like, hey, you guys keep copyrighting my stuff. So now I have somebody that will, help me not get my content taken down because they keep taking down videos with my own face in them. So I'm very happy that now I at least have a fighting chance. Thank you, Uncle Dong. Thank you, Henry. Says, congrats, Denise. That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Henry. We got Paula Bennett. Says, congratulations, Denise. Thank you so much, man. Seriously. Spike Hunter says the same things. Congratulations, Denise. Awesome news. Yeah, I'm very excited, man. Very, very excited to be part of the sports program. And they basically like audit you every month too, is what I'm told. They like audit you to like make sure you're actually posting high quality content. Because if you're not posting high quality content, like they'll kick you out of the program. So high quality content incoming. Thank you, Spike. Oh shit, that was nice.
Incredible. We know Javon Evans has his sights set on the ground.
Yeah, we got infamous DJ1 here who says Evans is so smooth in the ring every time. Yeah, he's very fun to watch.
Rayo Americano is going to be legal, unbeknownst to Javon Evans.
Nice.
Tag made.
I feel like that's me during all of Javon's matches. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice again.
The tag was made to the original El Grande Americano.
Oh, shit. Thank you, Noah. He says, congrats, Denise. I'm following you on Instagram. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, the Instagram algorithm has been nice to me this month. So I'm very happy about that. The Facebook algorithm hates me right now. But that's how it is with these freaking apps, man. Sometimes they love you, sometimes they hate you. And you just got to ride the wave, whether it's high or not. Thank you, Noah.
The world heavyweight champion, CM Punk. Just because you did it first doesn't mean that you did it better.
I think this proves right here that he's better.
Gracias. Oh my God, that's so funny. Gracias. So silly. I hope Javon eventually gets moved into a better program, though, because this feels
Rayo into the ring.
This feels a little mid. I mean, it's entertaining, but it's not really like it doesn't really feel like a big deal. But then again, not
So
everything can
much
be a
ahead of
big
him
deal,
in
right?
Which should be a great career, future champion.
Uncle
no
Dong
doubt.
says he's
And
never
I'm gonna
used
say in the
Instagram.
near
What?
future, Javon
So wait,
Evans
what
will
social
hold
media
forward in
apps do you
WWE.
use?
We have a habit of calling
Very
people the
interesting.
future of
My
this business,
aunt, I
which
was
is
laughing with
accurate
my
when it
aunt
comes to the
yesterday
young
because
OG.
my aunt
But I
is
think sooner
my
rather
aunt's
than later,
50.
Greatness is on this
And
man's way. And
my aunt called me to ask me some
tremendous
questions
teamwork
about
by
some
Rayo
stuff.
and Bravo
And
Americano.
I was telling her, like, you know, I was filling her in on the news and things like that. And I told her, I was like, do you not have Twitter? And she was like, no, I don't have Twitter. And I'm like, girl, you kind of need to get on there because if you're interested in this, like, that's all over Twitter. Like, you can go find out. And my aunt's so cute. She's like, no, you know, I just wait for my daily AP notification. So she waits every day for the Associated Press to like send her daily notification that has like all the rundowns of like the news topics out there. And that's how like she stays informed and on top of watching the news on TV. But I was like laughing because I was like, you're missing out on so much by not being on Twitter. But then again, I told her like, the one thing about Twitter though is that like you do have to like sometimes see if things are accurate or not, because sometimes you'll see things and they're not accurate. So at least with the AP, she's getting accurate information. But it was just so funny though how like different everyone's habits are when it comes to like where they consume their social media, where they consume their news and things like that.
It's not a case of who did it first, it's a case of who did it better.
We got Oda who says, I don't mess with X or TikTok. Let's see. We got Fredo says, nah, get off of Twitter app, Blue Sky or Threads. Let's see what else we got here. Uncle Dong says he uses Discord sometimes.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question.
I use everything, honestly.
What is that reason?
I just bounce from app to app.
You have to ask him.
But I think I do spend the majority of my time on Twitter. I would say Twitter for me is number 1. Number 2 would be Instagram. Number 3, Facebook. And then number 4, TikTok. And then Blue Sky and Threads, like
the original El Grande Americano.
I don't know.
Big uppercut.
We got Jonathan here who says just Instagram, Facebook, and here. Oh, obviously YouTube. I spend a lot of time on YouTube. A lot of time on YouTube. And YouTube's my favorite thing to watch when I'm like eating my lunch. Actually, my dinner. I don't actually eat lunch. But when I eat my dinner, I like to have a nice little YouTube video to watch. It's always nice. Oh, and when I work out, I like to watch YouTube videos too.
Time to get bouncy. Twisting senton.
We got Fedora here who says YouTube, Instagram, and Threads.
It does.
Yeah, I heard Threads is doing really, really well.
Who's now on the matchup?
Uncle Dog says there's no reason for me to use Instagram. My life is boring. But then you could go watch other people. Or there's like, honestly, there's I like to watch tutorials, like video tutorials of things. Those are always fun.
The back body drop. Well, that looked familiar. That looked a bit familiar.
The German suplex, Michael Cole.
Gracias.
But a little chaotic, that German suplex.
Thank you, Ray. He says, oh my God, me too, Denise. YouTube video watching is perfect during meals. It is. Like, you kind of just need something, especially if you're eating by yourself or something.
That's why.
Alonzo says YouTube, Instagram, and Threads in that order. Dead Man here says IG, Facebook, and Threads are all connected. If I post on one, they all get it. Yeah, yep.
Clearly, the original El Grande Americano.
Maxwell says X tries to push the wrong content towards me. I've gotten really good at like organizing my timeline to get the things that I want. So I'm very particular with like what I like, so that I make sure I get the content I want to see on my timeline.
Rayo Americano.
That's why my Twitter timeline can be very addicting.
Feeling it, making it look easy.
Eric Diaz says Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
On the outside. Headbutt.
Damn, this match is going a little wild. This match is going a little longer than I expected. We got Adrian who says YouTube, Facebook, and Blue Sky for him. Maxwell says, and Twitch.
Well, that is the second El Grande Americano. Just dump the original.
Let's call him the only El Grande Americano.
Fedora says, never used X in years. Never had the urge to try Blue Sky, though.
Meanwhile, Bravo up in the corner, and Javon Evans with an OG cutter, intercepting Bravo. Tag made. Evans
Yeah, there you go.
from the heavens.
Uncle Dog says MySpace was a shit. MySpace is the GOAT forever and always. I loved MySpace.
Grande Americano with the original flying headbutt and the win.
For the original Grande Americano. This match wasn't for me, guys. I was like not really into it.
The original.
But yeah, MySpace was the OG, the GOAT of all GOATs, MySpace. Oh my God, if we were to have peak MySpace now,
ungodly athleticism.
I would be on that shit all day
with an
long.
OG cutter.
I used to spend hours on MySpace.
By
I used to like to design my profile.
I have no idea.
Everything.
That was one of the most amazing
So,
things I've ever seen in a
such a fun
wrestling ring.
app.
And here we see
Or website, because it was a
the
website, not
self-proclaimed
technically an app.
Original. Guys, can I see that? The guys in the truck, can we watch this again?
I don't know how he's timed this. This is absolutely perfect. Catching in midair. OG cutter from Javon Evans.
That was nice. Got to give him kudos for that. It actually looked better in the slow motion than it did in the regular version.
As dynamic as they come.
Oh, wait a minute.
And now
Yep,
Grande
there's
Americano.
Grande Americano.
Attacking Evans in the original.
James says, I really do miss my friend Tom. I don't know if this is true, but I saw that Tom supposedly posted on Threads and said if he got like 1 million followers or something, that he would bring back MySpace. Is that true? Someone told me that, but I didn't actually see.
It's going to be the ultimate disrespect.
Well, let's see who the imposter is.
But they're eventually going to end up in a mask versus mask match. That's got to be the payoff, right?
That was close. We've got a full-blown identity crisis on our hands.
Get out of here, punk. Did he say the little kid yelled either get out of here, punk, or get out of here,
This
poser?
week,
He said
Stephanie
one of
McMahon
them.
Interviewing AJ Styles.
All right, guys, give me 1 second. I got to turn on the air. It's very hot in here. Hold on.
Twins to his podcast. Cody Rhodes welcoming main event Jey Uso, and The Undertaker will interview The Miz.
Cole, can you tell me if my hair is messed up? Because my mind was just blown by what we just saw from Javon Evans. That was unbelievable. I'd like to watch that 100 more times.
Incredible athleticism.
Oh my
Javon
God,
Evans
bad
here
news.
tonight.
I'm
Just a
walking
programming
like the
note.
great
If you watch
Khali
SmackDown
right
on Friday
now.
in the United States
Holy
this week,
shit,
you're
I
gonna
cannot
catch it on
walk.
Sci-Fi, and what a triple threat
That
match
5K
for us to
fucked me up,
qualify for the
man.
Elimination
I'm
Chamber.
literally
Cody
walking like
Rhodes,
the great Khali right now.
Jacob Fatu.
Oh
and
my
Sami
God.
Zayn.
Oh, nice.
We know
Wait.
exactly what Cody and Jacob Fatu
Oh, no, I already knew
have been
this.
up to. But tonight,
I don't know why I'm acting like I didn't know that. I knew
Our own
that.
triple threat match. Who's going to qualify for the chamber?
Oh my God. I can't even walk. Can't even move.
Austin Theory, LA Knight. Tonight,
My legs feel like they weigh 10,000 pounds each.
I'm no stranger to pressure.
Matthew
especially
says
when it
not
comes
the
to
great
the
Khali.
elimination
Dude,
chamber.
I could right now
I've won it
walking to
before,
turn the AC
and I'll
on.
win
I
it
was
again.
like,
So
oh,
here we are.
oh, every
Austin
step
Theory,
of the
I just can't
way.
help but be focused on hurting
That's how I
Austin
feel
Theory.
right now.
You got a lot to say, but
Fucking.
the vision is going to cement
Oh
their
my
spot
God, my
on the
legs.
grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. When I win Elimination Chamber, I show the world who is Penta in main event of WrestleMania. ¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy Penta. It's cero miedo.
If that means I go to Elimination Chamber, I go to WrestleMania, and I am the champion, and that's exactly what I'll do. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Brian Soli? The
We are
Cero
minutes away
Miedo.
from determining who will join Randy Orton.
We got King
inside
Pope
the
says I have left
Elimination
my
Chamber
like on
2
YouTube
weeks
and
from
migrated
Saturday in
to Twitch.
Chicago. Will it be
Gracias
Penta?
for
Will it
doing
be
that.
Knight? Will it be Theory? Triple threat action. Minutes away.
All right. We're almost there to almost at the main event. I think we'll probably have another segment and then we'll eventually get to that main event. Friendly reminder that after this, I do got the post show with Robin Lundberg. He'll be joining me and we'll be chatting about what went down on Raw. So it'll be a good time.
Who will head to Chicago? Who will head head to the Elimination Chamber. We got
Tracy, I don't know, where are both Kathy and Jackie? Is Jackie still doing NHL stuff right now?
But Cleveland, please welcome my guests to this time.
I miss having the girlies on.
And Bailey.
I really said too many boy announcers today. Those boy announcers. Where are my girls at? Where are Kathy and Jackie? Actually, I'm really happy for Vic. But regardless, where are the girlies at?
You're so good. That's some serious insight right there with Vic Joseph. Well, how come we never do this with you when I win my matches? Nowhere to be seen.
That's true. She's got a point there.
You're fine. Sorry. We take this, this means everything to us, and the loss, heading into WrestleMania is a little tough. But if there's one thing that I've learned while being your partner is that we don't give up. We pick ourselves back up, all right? This is not the end of the road to WrestleMania because I still have an Elimination Chamber qualifying.
You think they'll actually put Bailey this year at Mania?
I take on the woman that
or is she going to get screwed again?
Maxine out there in Natty. And one of my longtime rivals, Asuka. So I got my work cut out for me, but you know what I'm going to do? Because last year I was taken out of WrestleMania. Last year I didn't have a chance, and I didn't get to do what I wanted to do with my tag partner right now. So next week, whether it be Natty, whether it be Asuka, I'm taking both of them out and I'm heading to WrestleMania. And I'm redeeming myself for us. Because that's where we belong.
I like how Bailey's just apparently not psycho anymore, by the way. They totally did not.
Damn tag team.
They didn't go all the way with that.
If Adam Pearce would just give us a damn chance. We together are the greatest. It's the best it's gonna get. And I'm heading to WrestleMania next week.
Well, I want to follow that up with what exactly does getting back to WrestleMania mean to you after what happened last year?
Okay, Vic, now I'm getting annoyed because I literally just said what it's going to mean to me. Last year, no, who just said that? I heard you. Last year I was taken out. My opportunity was taken from me. Our moment was taken from me, and we don't forget. But we pick ourselves back up, we move on, and we get better every freaking day. Hear that, kid?
Look, I saw.
Wait, who are they yelling at? Some kid or what?
Week, but we're about to find out who is headed to the Elimination Chamber on Monday Night Raw.
All righty. Oh, thank you, Sheldon. He says Jackie's covering hockey at the Winter Olympics. Okay, and now where's Kathy? Where's Kathy?
Monday Night Raw is live tonight in Cleveland,
Kathy
Ohio, as we still await an answer.
Ooh, that must be nice, though, being at the Winter Olympics in Italy.
Today. Will it be Raw? Will it be SmackDown?
So
For the
fun.
ruler, Wwe Femi.
Man has always struggled with the
Okay, we got Oba.
People fear change. Because when the tides start to shift around them, they start to cling to their idols and false prophets, holding on to what once was. What they don't understand is that change is inevitable. And if you do not adapt, you will perish. And for a long time, I've been saying that change.
Jay Grouse. Oh, yeah,
is
that's
coming.
right, how she is on SmackDown. I feel like
Change is
she's
here.
randomly appeared on Raw sometimes, though.
So you will
Am I
hear my
crazy?
drums, and you will
I think
see
I'm
my
just blending
shots.
all the shows in together now. Like, it's all just one big giant blob. That's what it is. It's one big giant blob.
Has set Wwe Femi.
So I wonder when they're gonna officially go with whether or not he's on Raw or
General Manager Adam
SmackDown.
Pearce or SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis.
Yeah, we know Pierce has had a rough go. of it. I think
Infamous
this is
DJ
smooth
One says,
the
"Oh,
waters,
but
if
murdered
you know
Kid
what I mean.
Wilson."
It's
Yeah,
pretty
poor
Monday
kid.
Night Raw.
Poor
Let's talk about
kid.
what
That was
happened last
brutal.
week. The career
But I think
killer
it might have even
Gunther
been
was
worse
in
for the
ring
War Raiders,
bragging about
honestly.
ending the career of AJ Styles.
Yeah, the ring general taking a well-deserved victory lap.
AJ Styles found out that when you step in the ring with the career killer, your career dies. Okay, was willst du von mir? Du Kenner von mir.
Well, AJ's former tag team championship partner,
Oh,
Dragon Lee,
shit.
taking exception to the
That,
insult
I had forgotten about
of
that
the
sick
ring
dive.
general. And unfortunately for Dragon Lee, he met the same fate.
A lot
as
of
the
people are
phenomenal
wondering, by
one,
the
put to
way.
sleep
I've been
in the
seeing this
clutches
theory,
of the
and I don't
career
like it. but I've been seeing this theory where people think that Gunther's going to retire Rey Mysterio because of his actions towards Dragon Lee, and it made me
Gunther,
really
you just saw the
scared.
footage of your.
Byron, you want to ask me about Dragon? I couldn't care less. My focus right now is solely on WrestleMania.
Well, your road to WrestleMania actually begins next week in your Elimination Chamber
Oh, is
qualifying.
that so? Captain Obvious. Like, I don't know that. Reality is, my road to WrestleMania should have started when I dragged that old yellow Bill Goldberg behind the bar. It should have been cemented.
Old Yella.
When I made John Cena do that one thing he said he would never do. And when I put AJ Styles to sleep. But instead, it starts next week.
Damn, is he about to retire Byron too?
Don't worry.
Look at Byron.
And the
Byron's
South.
thinking about it.
It's going to be the same.
Byron's like, oh shit, is he
Because
going to
I'm
retire
walk out
me?
of WrestleMania, the new WWE champion.
Byron's so scared. He's like, do not retire me next too.
Well, Monday Night Raw comes from Memphis, Tennessee next week in the men's Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. Javon Evans.
Oh, that should be
Dirty
good.
Dom
Javon,
Mysterio,
Gunther,
the
and
ring
Dominic.
general. Gunther in a triple threat
Oh,
match.
dear.
And on the women's side of things,
Oh,
who will
dear.
join
Javon,
Rhea Ripley
Gunther, and
Tiffany
Dominic.
Stratton to qualify for
That's
the
pretty good.
Elimination Chamber. This triple threat will
Bailey,
feature
Asuka, Natty.
Asuka, and
Oh,
new attitude
shit.
and all, Natty.
That's the ladies that can
Also
go.
next week, AJ Lee will be live. to
AJ
talk
on the
about
show
our
next
women's
week. Cool.
Intercontinental
I'm glad they're
Championship
promoting her
match
because we
against
never know when
Becky
she's
Lynch
popping
in
up.
Elimination
She
Chamber.
could pop up a
AJ
bunch
Lee's
or
first
not at
title
all.
match in over a
So I like
decade.
them letting
She's
us know
live in
ahead of
Memphis
time.
next week.
So James Evans says Byron beat his pants. Oh, man. All right, here we go. It's time for that main event, guys. Finally, time for the main event. King Davion says, I thought he was going to put the sleeper hold on Byron. Fantastic mask that he's got on today. Fantastic colors. Beautiful. I still got to do a video trying the Penta dance. Or not the Penta walk. But I haven't had the chance, though. I kind of keep forgetting. But I feel like I can't do it justice, though.
One of the most exciting superstars on the planet Earth, Penta, preparing for a triple threat.
Also, I'm really
Elimination
glad that
Chamber
today's Raw
qualifier.
crowd has been a
But the
lot
Tuesday
better
must
than
get
last
through
week.
LA
So
Knight
shout out
and
to
Austin
Cleveland
Theory
for
next.
bringing their A game here today. All right, who do we got, guys? Who do you think's winning this? Penta, LA Knight, or Austin Theory? Who do we got to win this matchup here? Let us know. What do you think? Who do we got? Who do we got? I'll wait for some comments to pop in.
You know, we
In the
talked
meantime,
earlier tonight in the women's
let's see.
qualifying match.
We got
Corey
Eric
Ivy
Diaz here who
Iowa
says Penta.
on the
Okay.
cusp of
Okay, nice to see some
grabbing
picks
her
for
first
Penta.
championship at some point.
I
We're-
would really
we're
like it if
thankful
Penta was
Penta
in it, but
has
I'm
been
not so sure that that's
spectacular
the
since
direction they're
bursting
going to
on
go.
the scene just
We also
over a
got
year
Miami
ago.
Scorp
It's
says
hard to
Penta.
believe
Your
it's
boy
only
says
been
LA Knight.
that long.
Adrian says
Penta has
LA
become
Knight.
such a
Ray says
staple
Theory.
here
Tanisha
in
Hicks says
WWE
LA
and
Knight.
wildly
Jonathan
popular
says
luchador, and I
Penta.
agree
We're
wholeheartedly.
all
I think it's a
over the
matter of
place.
time before Penta has gold
Mr.
around his
Roselle
waist.
says, how does Theory end up winning and why would they do it? He's part of the
Six
vision. They're still
spots
pushing him.
are open.
We got Dingle21 here
The
says
Elimination
Penta.
Chamber, one
Spike Hunter
already
says
filled.
the
That's
LA
Randy
Knight.
Orton.
Charles
This
Cradle
past
says, well,
Friday
write
on
it down so
SmackDown
you don't
qualified
forget,
for his
Denise.
10th
Paul Bennett
Elimination
says
Chamber
Austin
match.
Theory.
We will join him here tonight.
James
I think
here
the
says
Elimination
Theory wins,
Chamber
but
structure would
they
be
want
perfect
James wants Penta to
playground
win
for a
too.
superstar
Julian here
with
says
zero
LA Knight,
fear.
yeah. Dragon Knight says Theory.
Imagine
Ryan,
what
LA Knight.
Penta
Jan
would
J
be
says LA
capable
Knight.
of.
Larice, Austin Theory. Noah
Closed
says
in the
Penta.
structure.
Fabian Valdez says
4
Penta.
pods.
Henry says LA Knight. Zachary,
how
LA Knight.
superstars when the
Darren's
match
LA Knight.
begins.
Big O's
2
Austin
superstars
Theory.
in the ring to start.
Beyond Penta.
Superstar will
Yes,
be
Dan, I
released
will
at
be here tomorrow
regularly
for
scheduled
NXT.
intervals until all 6 men in the
James
matchup.
says
It's an
Theory.
elimination style match. So the last person standing.
We got Uncle Don
heading
here,
to
Theory.
WrestleMania. On the
Fabian
men's side
says
of things,
Penta.
we take on Drew McIntyre
Tanisha says
for the
and
undisputed
shenanigans.
WWE
Oh, for sure.
Championship.
We got Chiba Cheeks here. Chiba Cheeks here says Penta. Victoria says Penta or LA Knight. Darren says LA Knight. Stewart says LA Knight. Fabian Penta. Charles LA Knight. Tezzy says Austin Theory. Let's see. Johnny says Penta or Knight, so Theory it is. Montgomery Reyes says Theory.
The bell has even rung. Penta is fired up and ready
Oh,
for battle.
man. We got everybody's answers are all over the place. It doesn't seem like there's an overwhelming pick here. We did get a lot of LA Knights, though. We did get a lot of LA Knights. I don't know. I'm thinking my ranking of who I think they'll have win is either going to be Theory. Wow, I did not recognize Theory's theme song at all. I'm guessing Theory, and if not LA Knights, and if not him, then obviously Penta. Ideally, though, I would want them to have Penta win. If it was my pick, I'd go with Penta. I'm not digging the scarf, though, for Theory. I'm not digging this look. I feel like the scarf takes away from the... I think he's supposed to be a little bit more rugged, and the scarf isn't giving rugged. I don't like it. I don't like it. Take the scarf off. Not a fan of the scarf. We got Gian Rezzo says it's crazy that LA Knight is not the obvious to win. LMAO. I don't know, bro. Sometimes it's a hit or a miss for LA Knight. He's been having like a lot of he's had an uphill battle for sure.
Man Austin Theory has won.
Big Ghost Lady says, now ask us who we want to win. In that case, I say Penta. Yeah, I want Penta too.
If he can qualify tonight, he'd enter
we got Blue Rain here who says, Theory's new theme is such a banger, straight lit.
And you see Paul Heyman, I guess he's accompanying Theory in a managerial capacity, because remember, General Manager Adam Pearce warned the division.
Ray says that scarf is toxic.
Don't even think about it.
James says you scarf at the scarf.
Which is why he is allowed to be present at ringside.
Oh, wow. Infamous DJ says scarf equals a wimp. Sorry, not sorry. Damn, Infamous DJ might hate the scarf more than I do.
The new attitude of
Matt Rekio says scarf is Jericho.
It
It worked for what Jericho was doing at the time. This just feels random.
Who is basically
like you can tell he's trying to find something to like make his own thing, but the scarf ain't it, bro. The scarf ain't it. You can't tell me he's a dangerous man with no fucking scarf. Sorry. But am I lying though? If I tell you this man's dangerous and he's wearing a scarf, are you gonna buy it? You're gonna be like, I don't think that man's dangerous. He's cold. We got Jay Grouse here who says Theory is joining the learning tree. He's already preparing.
You know what's interesting, Corey, is the problems with LA Knight and certain members of the division aren't just recent.
Fredo says it's giving hipster that works at Abercrombie.
In this town of
hey, Abercrombie, Ohio, by the way, has some really good sales.
Well, LA Knight won the United States Championship from one Logan Paul. That's how far back this situation dates for LA Knight in the division.
Listen, and we have to assume that LA Knight.
We got infamous DJ here who says LA Knight wins, Penta won't get pinned. Theory's getting job. Clown says the scarf adds fuel to he is a double agent working for Seth since he's raiding his closet. That scarf is way too simple for Seth. Seth wouldn't wear a boring scarf like that. If Seth was going to wear a scarf, his scarf would be like silver with sequins and pearls hanging off of it. That is a way too bland scarf to be from Seth's closet.
This is Knight's.
Oda says, dude, I've been walking in 8-degree weather. Yeah, I'm wearing a goddamn scarf. He's in Cleveland, inside a building, without a t-shirt. He don't need no
to see how
scarf.
this plays out as pertains to LA Knight, because we know Austin Theory and Penta both.
Rally Cap says it's giving hipster at Urban Outfitters. I love Urban Outfitters, by the way, but they're a little expensive. But I do like Urban Outfitters.
As LA Knight goes right after.
We got a Stone Immaculate. What's up, Stone Immaculate? Says LMAO. Denise going in on that 2009 scarf. I'm sorry, it just looks so lame.
Rock kick by Penta,
I don't like
and a running
it.
knee from the Megastar.
Like, you gotta
Penta
have
from behind,
something
looking to
more
steal a win.
cool.
kick out by LA Knight.
That's
Every
not
man
cool.
for himself in this matchup.
No one's ever going to look at a scarf the same ever again after today.
On
Thank you,
behalf
Stone
of
Immaculate.
The Oracle, I would like to draw to everyone's attention with LA Knight from behind.
Fredo says, Denise, we know you're a
Paul Heyman
hipster.
has not been involved in
I am
any
most
way,
definitely
shape, or
not a
form. He is
hipster.
simply out here
All
as
right.
a licensed manager. keeping
I've
an
been.
eye
I
on the
know what them
proceedings
hipsters
of the
look like
evening.
out here. I ain't no hipster.
Heyman just babbling
Although
on
I
out
do
here
do
as we're
some
attempting to do
hipster
our
things,
job.
though, I'm not gonna
Outstanding
lie.
Switches now.
I'm not gonna
LA
lie.
Knight and Penta. Heyman seems all out of sorts tonight. Of course, we talked about the injury.
Kicked him right in the knee.
Heyman would say it was a hiatal.
We got
hernia.
an infamous
He
Raider
made
Loco
some
here. Says
surgery.
LA Knight wins and give me Penta Phoenix versus
It would have been a
Usos Mania.
career-ending
Oh, we can
surgery for
dream.
any superstar
We
not
can
named
dream.
Braun Breaker.
I would
Can you
love to see
blame the
that. I
Oracle
would
for being
love
a
to
little
see that. But
disheveled, a
Frank,
bit
I
out
don't
of
know,
sorts?
man.
Paul Heyman
I don't
is
know if
trying
it's
to
gonna
spin
happen.
Conhilo.
I lose hopes and
He's
dreams
trying to
every
spin
day when it comes
multiple
to that.
plates Constantly, he's in charge of.
Fredo
Austin
says, "Oh
Theory
yeah,
tonight.
LA
He's got
Cali
Adam
hipsters
Pearce
are on another
breathing down
level
his neck. He
for
knows Dick
sure.
Bronson Reed
For
wants
sure.
opportunities. I mean, cut the guy a little slack.
I didn't say anything. I was just reporting facts. I mean, Paul looks different tonight. Looks a bit disheveled. Like you said, a lot on his mind. And Theory now intercepting Penta, dragging him.
See, and
out
here's
of
the thing:
ring.
if he wants, I'm really overthinking this
Now,
now.
LA
But
Knight
let's say he
hung
wants
up
to be
by
cocky, then
Very
do a
impressive
scarf
offense
that's
by
not
Theory.
wrapped.
Drop kick.
You know, kind of like those
Right on the
thinner
money.
material scarf,
turn to
not
the
those big
tension on
poofy ones.
Penta and
Like a thinner
doing what
material.
he says he does
Then
best.
it'll be
That is
like,
keep
oh,
up
he's
the
being
pressure
cocky now with
on
his little
opponents.
scarf.
Heyman calls him the pressure. Theory in control.
James Irvin says, Denise says no hipster. She goes to Hot Topic. She's goth. I don't even know where the goth shop. But yeah,
We
I would totally
understand,
be
Paul,
goth.
you're not
I would
doing
rather be
anything
goth
to
than
get
hipster.
involved. You're just out
But
here,
I think I have more hipster
Listen, you have to
tendencies than I
understand,
do
Heyman has
goth
spent his
tendencies.
entire career having
Like, it's
announcers and
complicated out
everybody
here
with the
because
tongue casting
out here there's a
aspersions
lot
on
of
his
people that
motivations. I
aren't
mean,
hipsters,
clearly,
but they
Heyman is
kind of
following the
are,
rules. He's
without
abiding
even
by the
realizing
laws
it. Because
set
a lot of
forth
like
by Adam Pearce tonight.
hipster things
think
became
it's
just like
admirable.
part of the
Here's,
culture.
Warren division.
I can't
Don't get
explain it.
involved.
I
Don't
can't
even
explain it.
Think about it.
I literally cannot explain
What a
it.
loss, though.
Some might say Adam Pearce is a little drunk with power.
Like sometimes
Let's
it
talk about
just
Heyman again for a moment. I mean,
it just
he's gotta be a
happens.
bit thrown
You
off
just
the fact
end
that
up at some
Braun
place
Breaker,
and
the
they
man
tell
who's set to
you
the main event
you should order
WrestleMania,
some
the man
matcha,
who,
and next thing you
thrown
know
all his
you're
horses
eating a
behind,
matcha,
when he
and then
formed
they're
the
like,
division,
oh, you
Braun
should totally get
Breaker
this new
no
trendy
longer
thing, and
around
somehow
for the
you end
next
up with
few
some new
months.
trendy thing you don't even
Due
like.
to injury.
Happens
I
to
mean,
me all the
when
time.
did you ever know Paul Heyman to give anything less than spoilers? Heyman is not a prediction guy. Covered by Theory.
Off the backbreaker and a kick out.
Paul Heyman.
Johnny
is
T
a man
says a
of
little
his
rocker
word.
in you.
It may take a
Yeah,
little
I
longer
kind of
than
always had
expected,
that.
But the prediction.
Fredo says a
will
lot of hipster
inevitably
culture is
prove to be
Cali coded.
true.
It is. It is. Like even though if you're not, you kind
A
of are
WrestleMania
because
main
of
event
little
with
things
two
that you
Paul
pick up
Heyman
that
guys.
just
That
kind
is
of like
incredible.
become a
Wait.
thing. It just becomes a thing.
Wait, two former Paul Heyman guys.
Oh,
who
Fredo,
stepped
I've
up
already
and-
drank lavender.
Austin Theory.
No,
I
I'm
had
talking about,
a
Pumpkin
I had a
Rings. Why are you bringing
lavender.
up- because he just brought it up.
I don't know. I had like a lavender coffee like 2 times at least. But it happens. Like I said, it
How many
happens.
do you have, Cole? I only got one.
Does that have anything to do with anything?
Jonathan says I just got back from
Heyman is
SoCal.
out of
I get
sorts.
it.
Out of sorts is putting it mildly. I've never
That's
seen
funny.
Paul Heyman like this.
Well, look at this. Austin Theory taking advantage of the situation.
Fredo says I knew it. I'm guilty too. It's kind of good. Yeah, it's all right. It depends on like what else is mixed in it.
I had to claw my way back, and I'm going to make a.
But
I'm gonna do everything
yeah,
I
no,
have
there are
to
certain
get
things
to
that
the
are
top
kind of
this time
popular
around.
out here, and you hear about it, and then it becomes the thing, and then everybody tries it, and then there's another thing that comes along, and everybody tries that. Like fucking Dubai chocolate, that was really popular. It was disgusting and expensive and disgusting. But everybody loves Dubai chocolate except me, apparently. That was another thing that got popular for a while. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Over 10,000 in Cleveland tonight for
James
Monday
Irvin
Night
says
Raw
purple
live on
coffee,
Netflix.
gross.
This is a
It's
triple
actually
threat match
kind of
between
good. It's not
LA
bad.
Knight,
It's kind of good.
Theory and Penta
Oh,
to determine who will
Labubus? I did
join
not get
Randy
into
Orton in
Labubus.
the
Nope, no
Elimination
thanks.
Chamber
Did
2 weeks
not
from
get into them.
Saturday.
Penta has been temporarily removed.
Okay,
from
see,
the
like, this
equation,
sounds
and
good.
that's-
Paulus
Neckbreaker by
Benazir
Knight
says,
into the
I just
cover.
had ice
Is it enough
banana
to
bread
qualify
matcha.
for a second
See, that
chamber
sounds really
and
good.
breaking things up at the last minute, Penta.
Yep, I love this. Iced coffee even when it's cold. I crave iced coffee when it's cold. I don't really crave it when it's hot.
Heyman here at ringside in a managerial capacity for Austin Theory. General Manager Pierce telling the division, don't get involved. Don't even think about it.
Oh, shit. Something flew out of his mouth.
Oh!
What the hell's Paul Heyman going off? He's still going off on the outside.
Kick out it too. That's the
I
voice
can just
of
hear Paul Heyman screaming.
And we can confirm, you and I both did hear it as well. Adam Pearce did threaten Paul Heyman and the Vision tonight. That is indisputable.
Nightwolf says his cousin loves Dubai chocolate. I didn't like it when I tried it. I was like,
Adam Pearce described
what's
it
the
as a
hype?
threat.
It was a warning.
I believe Adam Pearce used the word threat in his explanation.
And Penta moves out of harm's way. Theory face first into the turnbuckle. Now Penta taking the fight to Austin Theory. A loss by Theory tonight is going to throw Heyman maybe over the edge. He's been on edge all night.
What I really like, by the way,
big
is
boot
like
by Theory.
those
Nice
mochi
into the
nuts.
stomp.
That I do like. Oh, man, those are so good.
I don't stop. I
So,
don't fold. I don't forget. Those are the words of Austin.
Those are
Theory.
awesome. Mochi
And a
nuts.
spine buster to Penta.
I only barely
Cover.
tried
Hook to
them
the
like
leg.
when
Kick
like
out it too.
last year, I think.
Austin Theory.
Yeah, last year in the summer, I tried mochi nuts for the first time. Oh my God, that was so good.
Adding new
So
moves
good.
to his offensive arsenal. And you've got the Oracle on the outside reminding Theory to keep the pressure on.
LA Knight catapulting himself
Jonathan
over the
says
top
mochi
rope.
nuts.
Now gonna send Theory
They're
over
so
the top.
good. If you've never had them, you have to
Theory
try them.
clutched his knee immediately upon
They
landing.
changed my life. Well, they changed my life, but I can't eat them that much because can you imagine?
Making Donovan Mitchell proud.
LA Knight's just smashing Theory.
I've watched a Cavs game since LeBron left. I don't know. Look at this.
Ooh.
Big right hand by the megastar. Stop Penta.
And now it's Penta's turn to suffer the wrath of LA Knight. LA Knight said, I want to put Theory away, and now Theory bounced off our announce desk.
Well, again, LA Knight has a personal issue with Austin Theory. Well,
By the way, what has Raw been like today? You guys think this was a good episode of Raw? Mid-episode or great
LA
episode?
Knight
Bad, mid, good, great, phenomenal. What is our ranking today of Raw?
Theory, shoulders down to head to Chicago.
I'm trying to think what I consider like the biggest thing on the show today. Honestly, my favorite thing of the whole show was that Stephanie and Liv and Dom segment. That was truly my favorite thing on the show.
Picking him out of midair.
Punk's promo was cool. I like the stuff with Finn. That was not bad. But I think those are really like the biggest highlights for me.
Instead, Knight with a belly-to-back suplex.
Blue Ranger says, saying LA Knight is smashing Theory is crazy, Denise. Is he not smashing him? He's totally smashing him.
Main event tonight.
We got Miss WWE Girl too who says mid to good episode. We got Manthony here who says mid. Hey, Manthony, how are you, man?
Something big on the top.
We got Paula Bennett here says mid. Otto says mid. El Boy says all right. Dragon Knight says mid. Mr. Rosal says C+. Tosh Simpson says Denise is an undercover hippie in life. I do sometimes feel like a hippie though. Like, but I feel like those
Theory on the ear.
you know, 70s hippies sometimes.
Reversal. Penta.
I'm like, peace and love, y'all.
Nasty landing
Darren G
for
says
Theory.
wrestling
Can
been
Penta
solid.
capitalize?
James says
The
Ross
head to
been
the chamber.
decent.
And LA Knight's got to
James
save the
mostly
matchup.
like the Javon and Natty stuff. Larry says B-. Cleveland crowd is awesome.
Pinfall or submission.
Johnny T says Unhinged Becky was hysterical. 3.5 star. That was fun. I did like that.
For the undisputed WWE title.
King
at
Pope says
WrestleMania.
phrasing. Denise phrasing. He was smashing him. He was smashing him.
LA Knight now.
I stand by my phrasing.
Looking for the superplex.
We got Grant Toy and Todd here who says average. Henry says pretty good.
Theory.
Ray says mid-raw, like the Becky AJ promo.
Going to try to climb to the ropes.
Otto says 2 weeks in a row, no focus on the women's tag team scene. Night Rose says the Raw in Toronto was awesome.
Knight up top. Theory shot to the kidney. Superplex.
Fredo here says kind of a filler episode. Wonder if Ron getting hurt derailed things. Oh, I'm
Is it
sure.
enough to advance to Chicago?
Andrew
Kick
says
out
better
by
than Philly
Knight.
show. That's a fact.
Heyman out here on our announce desk was ready to book his travel to the city of Chicago for Elimination Chamber. Thunderous powerbomb superplex
Fredo says, I do think this crowd is adding 1.5 to the rating.
And again, Heyman reminding Theory, keep up the pressure.
For the stop, LA Knight. That inverted DDT.
Unfortunately for Knight, he's unable to capitalize at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Elbow
I'm telling you, I'm just here for the at this point. I really am just here for that.
Right to the sternum of
We got Matt
Austin
Recchio
Theory.
says crowd better than last week.
LA Knight.
Yeah, I think
Big
that's like the
taste
first
trip
thing,
to the
first and foremost.
Oh, yeah, but
wait a minute.
Oh, there's Logan Paul.
is here.
Boo!
No disqualifications. The Oscilla, Big
There's
Bronson,
Bronson
Reed.
Reed.
As well.
Woo! We still stand Bronson
Paul
Reed in this
taken out.
building.
Remember,
all right.
Pierce won the
This
division.
is the oh
Get
shit.
involved. And Reed
He fucking pounced him. Oh. Let's go, Bronson.
And now
You know in
basically
this house we
sending
love
a wounded
Bronson.
Knight back in the ring for Austin Theory. No.
Bronson right now
From
is
the
the only
top.
person I enjoy in the Vision. Besides Braun, but Braun's gone. So right now, Braun Breaker to me is the only person of interest.
Gonna send Reed to the back.
In Pierce's defense, the Vision did defy a direct
Yep,
order
Tanisha
and get
says, and
involved.
bring on the
100%.
shenanigans.
Paul Heyman.
Shenanigans
Logan
Central.
Paul, for sure.
Mr. Rosell says, tsunami.
Paul Heyman has not left his seat on our table
And a stop by Austin Theory
all night long.
to advance. Penta.
There's Penta. Don't forget about Penta. Huge pop for Penta. Man, I really hope I'm wrong and Penta actually wins today. That'd be kick-ass. That would be kick-ass. Oh, no. Ooh. That was brutal, actually, for Penta. Oh, no. Another masked man.
That hooded man is back.
Oh, it's supposed to be the same one from the Royal Rumble.
And a stomp.
Stomp. Ooh,
It's like
ouch.
Royal Rumble all over again.
All right, everybody look at the details.
Who is this guy?
See if we can piece things
I
together.
can't get a look. And the Vision. Paul and Reed in
Go,
pursuit.
run, go get him,
He's
run.
been taken out by this guy in a hood.
My God. All right,
Knight
who's
has
left
been
in here?
incapacitated
Wait, is
under our
LA Knight going
table.
to get the win? Yeah, it looks like LA Knight's
Penta
finally
clutching
going to
his
get a
knee out
victory.
here. It's essentially
Get up, bro.
one-on-one.
This is your
Theory and
chance.
Knight.
Theory trying to recuperate.
This is your
after the
chance.
stomp.
Los Angeles Knights, get up.
Heyman looks gobsmacked.
Okay. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Come on.
LA
Get yourself a
Knight,
dub.
BFT.
Okay.
Blunt force
Wow.
trauma.
1, 2, 3.
It's
And
going
LA
to
Knight
Chicago.
finally got himself a nice little victory and a nice little moment on Raw and is heading over to the Elimination
The
Chamber.
Vision beaten by their arch nemesis, LA Knight. And once again,
Who are these? Who do we got for
Whoever that is
theories
in the
as to
hood.
like who the hooded guy is?
takes out the Vision again.
Like, what are we thinking here? My original thought was that it was someone connected to Logan Paul, but now I'm
LA
thinking
Knight
that's
now
not the
joins
case.
The fight for Randy Orton inside of the men's elimination chamber match. I think we might be left with more questions than answers. Let's take a look at the final moments. Once again, this masked man emerging from the crowd, super kicking Theory, a vicious stomp. And before we get any answers, as the rest of the Vision hightailed it to ringside, the masked
We got
man
James Evans here who
disappeared.
says it has to
LA
be
Knight
Seth.
delivers a
Johnny
BFT
T thinks it's Grayson
and
Waller.
punches his ticket to the
Joseph
chamber.
Boza says maybe it's Grayson Waller, but eventually Seth.
Four spots.
Dragon Knight says Travis.
In the men's elimination
I would cry.
chamber match.
I would turn off the TV and just be like, peace, guys. That was a good run. Bye, everybody. Nasty West says Kit Wilson. Can you imagine the fucking shock in everyone's face if it was revealed to be Kit Wilson? We got Spike Gunner who says it's Bad Bunny. That's hilarious. We got McTyro here who says Masked Man looks a little taller than Seth Rollins. I feel like because this angle was different, that it was you know, a little bit just of a different version there. Thank you, Miktaru. Okay, we are about to have we're about to start our post show. Give me 1 second as I exit everything. Give me 1 second. Okay. We also got Henry Kiernan says LA Knight wins for Denise in the DWO. Yeah. Well, there were a lot of people here who wanted LA Knight to win. I'm happy for him. I know if Sancho was here, he'd be like so happy that LA Knight got a victory. Thank you, Henry. All right, guys. BTW, before we get the post show started, I do want to let you guys know a couple of things, actually. First and foremost, the first things first is that I do have a brand new sponsor, mybookie.ag. And this is kind of like the time for those of you who are into sports betting. If you're into sports betting, there's been a lot over at mybookie.ag because they've had the Royal Rumble betting, of course, and then this weekend, yesterday, the Super Bowl betting. And then in a couple of weeks on February 28th, we're going to have Elimination Chamber betting as well. So for any of you guys who want to get in on the action and place your bets, head on over to mybookie.ag if you're looking for some place to do that. It's a sports betting website for pretty much every single sporting event that you can think of, for every single sport that you enjoy, that you're a fan of. And if you're new, go to mybookie.ag and use the code Denise and get your first bet covered up to $500 back. If it doesn't hit, you can use your bet back bonus token and run it back. Again, that is mybookie.ag and the promo code is Denise. Make sure you guys use that promo code, even if you just sign up, even if you don't place a bet, even if you just sign up, use that promo code Denise so that they know that I sent you. And that way they can stick around and hopefully support this channel a lot more through mybookie.ag. So thank you so much in advance to anybody that does support that. Also, we are just a couple of days away. You guys know what time it is. Ayo. It is going to be Valentine's Day in just a couple of days. So a lot of you guys, fellas, you already know what time it is when it comes to V-Day. It's time to level up because she's going to want more than chocolate, flowers. She's going to want some action in the bed. And Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belts, gold-plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation form from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. You're about to be doing a 5-star performance. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rocket pumping and to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Oh yeah, Monday Night Raw, baby. Blue Chew Gold dissolves under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. Elevation without hesitation. You're about to be performing a 60-minute Ironman match. Ooh, yeah. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. So next time she sends you a "you up" text, answer with a picture of Blue Chew. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code Denise. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Alrighty, everyone, let's get the show started. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Robin Lundberg. Hey, Robin.
What up, Denise? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm all right. I feel like my hair's a little crazy right now, but
I was about to say, you kind of look like you're in a boy band.
Yeah.
You got that like Nick Carter, Backstreet Boys vibe right now.
Tell me why. I mean,
You see, it's all right there. It's all right there. Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right, guys, let's do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Raw Post Show. It is February 9th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm joined by Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys, Robin Lundberg.
It's more 98 degrees. I don't know. It's actually like -12 here, but it has been so cold. You're lucky you're on the West Coast right now.
Oh, it's hot. I got the AC on right now.
Oh, really? Word? No.
Yeah.
The other day, I looked at the thing and it said it feels like -16, which is like not normal for New Jersey either. You know, it gets cold in the winter, don't get me wrong, but it has been brick. You know, you can't go outside. You know, I'm not being exposed to the sun. Maybe that's why I'm trying to
you know
make
what?
up
I
for it
see
with
it. I see it.
surfer
I can
hair.
see it. Robin's out here looking like Casper.
Yeah, I need some vitamin D. Shout out to Blue Chew.
Hey, yo, if you need some vitamin D, oh, man. Well, Robin, we had Monday Night Raw here today, and there's kind of a couple of things that I enjoyed. I didn't think this Raw was bad by any means. It was actually like a pretty decent episode. It wasn't like mind-blowing, skyrocketing, adrenaline-filling or anything like that, but it was still a fun time. How'd you feel about the show overall?
Yeah, I mean, but I like the ending. I like, you know, getting back into the mystery of the masked man once again. I like the CM Punk bit and with Finn Balor, and there's one specific aspect of that I want to get into in a minute. I thought the show started pretty hot with Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, and then the other thing that really stood out was, you know, a performance aspect of it, and that was Javon Evans. That cutter into the over the top dive that he did in succession was like da-na-na, da-na-na, like Sports Center top 10 plays. Like it was beautifully executed.
It looked even better in slow motion. I was like, oh shit, that looked even nice, man. But you kind of mentioned a couple of things that went down there. And yeah, there were a couple of segments that I thought were really good. So you want to kick things off with CM Punk and Finn Balor, especially since you said that there was something in there you wanted to get into. This was fun. So here's the thing. Like, we kind of have Finn Balor right now when we saw him face CM Punk in Ireland, it seemed like, you know, of course he was disappointed, but now he's been refueled in the sense that he wants to be that guy. He wants to win the World Heavyweight Championship. He wants another shot at CM Punk, and he's gonna get it at Elimination Chamber. And I think Finn Balor, he's done, man. He's done being casted off to the shadows. He's done being that guy. And so today you kind of saw Finn Balor go out and say all the things that he said about what he wants. You had CM Punk go out there, and this almost turned into a brawl, but it was stopped by the security guards and Adam Pearce. But eventually this match was made for Elimination Chamber. How did you feel about the CM Punk Finn Balor portion of this that went down?
Kind of what I expected once they extended the CM Punk Finn Balor feud, if you will, even with CM Punk calling out Finn Balor in the midst of interrupting Roman Reigns last week. So what else are you going to do? I mean, you have to pay it off at some point. And there ain't really that much room between now and WrestleMania. So it makes sense at one of the PLEs in the lead up, in this case, Elimination Chamber. Now it's hard to see that. We know that's not going any other way than CM Punk keeping the championship, however it works out. So you could make the argument like, okay, Finn Balor is getting thrust into this, but for what? I still think it's good for him overall because he hasn't really been seen in that picture for quite a while. And so to even be in that mix, mentioned there, it's an advancement of his status and his character. So in that sense, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm okay. So I 100% agree with you because it's been a while, and even Finn Balor brought up the last time that he was in the ring with Roman Reigns. Let's not remember that when they cut the ropes. Then they did that whole like thing where they made Finn Balor look like a crazy person. It was a mess, right? But that was such a long time ago, and you know things are a lot different now. Obviously, you got someone different running creative, all of that. But regardless, it is even when like Finn Balor had when Seth Rollins was World Heavyweight Champion, when they brought the title back for the first time, brought it back. He was involved in a lot of that with Seth Rollins, and that was some good stuff. But right now, it has been a minute since Finn Balor has been a top guy, and people do want it. I think that he's been stuck in the Judgment Day for far too long. But I kind of have, there's some pros and some cons to this, right? So the pros is, of course, him being in the ring with CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion. That's always going to be a pro. But the con here is that he's not winning. He's not going to defeat CM Punk. We're going into CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for WrestleMania, baby. Ain't nothing stopping that. And if it did, we'd be hella pissed around here. At least I would be. So now that means that Finn is going to not just lose to CM Punk in Ireland, but now he's going to lose to CM Punk in Chicago. So poor Finn Balor in that regard. So that's why I'm saying like pros and cons. But also, I'm still wondering, are we ever getting back to Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor? They had that little backstage confrontation today, and I thought, okay, maybe there with the way that, Dominic was basically telling them, dude, your moment's kind of past. It's not happening right now. And Finn took that as insulting, like we're supposed to be a family. But was Dominic not lying? No, he wasn't. So I'm wondering if after this Elimination Chamber match, somehow, some way, we finally get back into this program with Finn and Dom, because I want Finn out of the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I think we're getting toward the end of the Judgment Day, and I think that's the WrestleMania match. I think it's Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio for that title. So I do think that's where we're probably headed in this. And you've Dom's in the. I think they put it on the graphic. He's in the qualifying match for Elimination Chamber next week. But let's be real, Gunther's winning that match.
That's a pretty hot match, by the way, because they also got Javon in there.
Yeah. And Javon and Gunther have already done some good work together. But Gunther's winning that match. I don't know if Finn Balor gets involved there or not, but I do think some way, shape, or form coming out of Elimination Chamber, we do start heading towards that, and that's one of the matches on the card at WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I want this to work out for Finn, because down the road we're still going to need, more people. I don't know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. I don't know if we're going to end up in a world where Roman Reigns has that World Heavyweight Championship, or if CM Punk retains. I'm still not there yet. I still don't know what's going to happen, and I haven't really decided what I think is going to go down, right? And as by the way, also Roman Reigns is not scheduled to be on Raw apparently until March 2nd. So it's going to be at least 3 weeks until we see Roman Reigns again. So I know that does kind of make me go, oh man, part of that makes me not want to have Roman Reigns defeat CM Punk at WrestleMania, because I'm thinking to myself, we're going to go back to that Roman Reigns schedule. I don't know. So what if it's a world where we do go back to CM Punk, and by that point, maybe Finn Balor's a little bit stronger, a little bit, separated from the Judgment Day. He's got more behind him, right? More behind him. And maybe eventually down the line, he does defeat CM Punk, but it's not way after, but after WrestleMania.
Maybe he defeats CM Punk, but I got bad news for you. Roman Reigns is leaving WrestleMania with that championship.
Robin, I know you love your boy Roman, but bro's hardly on this show, man. We got to have a champ that we can see defend the title.
I mean, look, it's an honor when he graces us with his presence, our tribal chief, the OTC. I mean, did you see, I don't know if you caught it yesterday, Denise, did you see the Patriots? I mean, they got their ass beat in the Super Bowl, but before the game, they were wearing, it was green, not red, but like Ula Fala kind of stuff. And they posted on social media, We the Ones. And then they took a solo picture of the coach and posted it up with OTC on it. So like Roman Reigns.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Roman Reigns was getting that kind of love yesterday. And
damn, what if Roman Reigns was bad luck for them?
Oh, and who were they chanting for when Drew McIntyre was talking on Friday night?
Hey, Drew McIntyre did hella good in that promo, man. He did hella good. That was also low-key a babyface promo, but whatever. No, man. Roman Reigns we know he's a big star. We know that. But I do think that at the end of the day, we want somebody to hold that championship belt that's gonna be there and it's gonna do something. Or else we're gonna have another belt to come about, because that's why they brought back the World Heavyweight Championship, was because they didn't have a workhorse championship on in the company. So anyways, that's kind of where we're at with that. But speaking of which, though, CM Punk did cut a pretty brief promo directly to Roman Reigns at the end after he addressed Finn Balor and all of that. It was pretty sweet, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. No, I don't know if you really took anything from that. I mean, obviously it wasn't what they did last week because he wasn't there.
No, the most interesting thing about what CM Punk said to me is in line with what you're talking about Roman's schedule, because I think Michael Cole said something like, why would you, jeopardize your match with Roman Reigns by going against Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber? And then Punk also, he said something that made me briefly uncomfortable. It made me briefly uncomfortable because it's the things I think about sometimes, and I don't say them out loud because I don't want to put them into the universe, as a thing that could happen. But he talked about, like, on any given night, it could be your last night in any given place, but he's confident that's not going to happen. And I just, given his injury history and his age, one of my thoughts when they made that match was, I hope he doesn't get hurt before WrestleMania, right? Like, and it's another reason I think it's so good that we're getting this match now, because who knows if we'd be able to get it a WrestleMania a year from now, or
right.
a SummerSlam a year from, whatever the case, anytime into the future. Maybe, but who knows? We know now we're getting Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and that, those words from Punk, they hit me a little bit, because it's something I think about. And it's something with him. I mean, when he first came back to WWE, he got hurt right away in the Royal Rumble. That messed up some plans. They joke about it. I mean, doesn't Drew McIntyre calls him Fragile Phil, right? I mean, he's not particularly young. So I think that the fact that this is happening now, it just confirms that was the right call, the right decision to push those chips into the table in Las Vegas, appropriately enough. And, Michael Cole's words fit in with that. So I always like when you sort of blur those lines a little bit and tiptoe, as we call it, a schwerk. And that was actually what stood out the most of everything CM Punk said in my mind.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that I don't try not to think about that anymore, because when I was thinking about that before last year's WrestleMania, I was concerned about whether or not we'd ever get Roman and CM Punk, and that did cross my mind, of course. But I think now I'm past that, because he's had so many matches with Braun, with Finn, and they've gone to the max with John Cena. Like, he's done quite a bit now with AJ Styles. So I feel like now his body has gotten into the groove of things, and so I'm not as concerned about it anymore. But of course, we know that Father Time is going to eventually get everybody, so we know that we're kind of down to the last couple of years, depending on how long CM Punk plans to wrestle. So yeah, it's like kind of now or never. Like, you got to go in on these matches. That's why even last year I thought that this should have been the WrestleMania matchup, but hey, they decided to wait an additional year, and I'm glad that we're finally getting this match. So the excitement, I do think, is finally like in the air. And coming off of our podcast last week, Robin, everybody, like, on comments on social media, they were talking about how after that Roman Reigns CM Punk confrontation, they finally felt like we were on the road to WrestleMania. And I thought, hell yeah, because I don't know how many of us were really feeling it just yet, but at least we're finally feeling it.
Yeah, well, when one guy has, like, let's say 2 years left, and the other guy works like 2 or 3 dates a year, you don't have that many chances to get it to line up and hit it right. But yeah, I mean, to the point, Denise, we were reacting like that on Monday. It was the kind of thing that inspired me to do a video with my kids. We did a Zebros video. Hell, we opened the show on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 when I was on Thursday with it. On Thursday.
It got good numbers on social media too. Like, between Zebros and Raheem, those were like the two talking points of that book ended last week. Oh my God, that's a lot. All right, let's get into some of these super chats, see what everyone's saying. We got your boy KJ. What's up, your boy? He says, do you think Gunther wins the Chamber? Bro retired Cena and AJ. Why have him in the match just for him to lose? That's a waste, in my opinion. Right. Okay, here's the thing. Like, he was also in the Royal Rumble and lost that, of course, but that one was a little bit different because he had wrestled AJ earlier in the day. He wasn't 100%. Right now, for the Elimination Chamber, we have Randy, we have LA Knight. If Gunther does have a huge chance of winning this, because here's the thing, after he's retired Goldberg, AJ, and John Cena, he's been put on a pedestal. He's that person that if he comes to dinner, you're going to put him at the head of the table. Sorry, Roman. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there are certain people that now he's built up such a reputation that you have to put them front and center. He just can't go back to losing or, silly feuds or anything like that. They've built him up so much as this career killer that now anytime you put him anywhere, you are going to be expecting Gunther to win, whether you like it or not. And that's just the way that they booked him.
I'm curious what's going to happen with him at WrestleMania, because when you reverse engineer it, right? Like when you look at the main event, we know it's Punk and Roman, so that leaves the title that Drew has. It's not going to be Drew and Gunther. I just don't see that. So what would happen to get there? It would have to be back on Cody, I feel like, for that to make sense. But it does seem like they're building towards Cody, Drew, and Fatu. Do they do that at Chamber first? So that's the interesting thing about it to me, because I'm not sure what they're doing with Gunther. Brock Lesnar makes sense as an opponent, but I think they're going to wait on that. I bet you we get maybe Brock and Obafemi at WrestleMania, but I'm unsure.
Who's got Gunther?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You think they finally do maybe like Gunther and Randy, or is it too soon?
Oh, that's good.
Because they could build that within the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Career
that's a
killer, legend
possibility.
killer.
Because everybody's been expecting that match. That's a WrestleMania match. So it could happen there. Yeah, okay, I'm locking in. I guess that's what we got right now. Because other than that, Robin, I don't really got anything else for Gunther. Feels like everybody's already got, a dancing partner for WrestleMania.
Yeah, career killer, legend killer. That's a good build up right there.
All right,
right off the
we
bat.
got something.
They'll cost each other in the Elimination Chamber. Signed, sealed, and delivered. There it is.
Thank you, ya boy. We got Kami Juhan, who says the crowd helped making the show pretty good. Oh my gosh, we were literally talking about this on Friday's SmackDown show, how a crowd could make or break a show. It really, really can. And I was so glad that Cleveland came through, because I was really bummed last week with the way that the crowd was in Philly. But anyways, we're back on track, so that's good. Thank you so much, Kami Juhan. We got Frank in the building, who says, loving Rocker Rob. Hey, that's true. All you need now is like some jewelry. He says, giving me Green Day singer vibes from the 2000s with the Hawk. Great Raw for us. Stephanie, always my dark queen. Love the segment. Oh, I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, you know what? You do got those vibes, Frank. I mean, I was
Frank.
like calling you Frank, calling you Robin. That's so funny. All right. Thank you, Frank. All right. We got McTaro here, who says the women's triple threat match is my women are money of the night. Also, especially when Stephanie Vaquero goes off on Liv and Spanish. I love that already. We have so many people talking about that segment. We also got Nightwolf here, who says the masked man is Seth. The reason why they are keeping it a mystery is to give time for Seth to heal and make sure he's good to go for WrestleMania. All right, let's get into this. Right here, right now. Let's talk about this masked man thing. Okay, so when he took out Braun Breaker at the Rumble, my original theory was that it was someone linked to Logan Paul, because Logan Paul had said that he thought that Braun Breaker should win the Rumble. That rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't trust Logan Paul, so I thought it would be someone associated with Logan Paul. After today's events went down, that they took out Austin Theory, these people are clearly targeting the Vision, and given that the Vision did turn on Seth Rollins, I do think Nightwolf is spot on, actually. Seth Rollins seems like the perfect person, and we know that he's not, healthy right now just yet. So I think they're just maybe using some other, some bodies to basically go in and do the thing. Because I don't know, to me, sorry, Robin, but anybody else would probably be a little bit of a disappointment. And I don't think you can really do that again.
Well, it's either Seth Rollins or someone really wanting us to think it's Seth Rollins. I'm almost positive it wasn't actually Seth Rollins at the Rumble from the close-up shot that we got. But of course he did the curb stomp, right? And then tonight, there was one motion that made me think, is it Seth Rollins who's doing this tonight? Some with his arms. He did this sizing up, jittery movement with his arms that I feel like I've seen Seth Rollins do a million times. So either that was an ode to Seth Rollins, or it actually was Seth Rollins tonight. But I agree with the theory that eventually that's what we're getting is Seth Rollins under the mask. And it does, it's logical considering the way that the Vision dissolved.
We also got Nightwolf here, who says Dominic will cost Finn at the Elimination Chamber. That crossed my mind as a possibility. I don't know if they'll do it. That's the part that I'm hung up on, is will they do it? Because that will be an easy way to kind of get us going. But also, I don't want to see I don't know. I think that could be a way, and it could also be a way to kind of, I guess you can say, quote unquote, protect Finn Balor from taking another clean, having CM Punk beat Finn Balor cleanly once again. So maybe, but I don't know, Night Wolf. You got a lot of good points today. He also says CM Punk should win, especially if this is his only WrestleMania Night 2 main event. Make it a multi-match feud and have Roman win afterwards. That can also happen. They can also run it back at SummerSlam if they want to do something like that. Hell, maybe they'll end up in a Hell in a Cell like he did with Drew McIntyre. That's a huge possibility, and I would not be opposed to that. Thank you, Night Wolf. We also got J Jim. What's up, J Jim? He says, Jim, he says, Dom betrays Liv for a real Latina at WrestleMania. Oh my God. All right. So we've gotten a couple of super chats about this. Thank you so much, J Jim. Let's talk about this segment because Robin, this was my favorite segment of the night. Liv and Dom, they're out there talking their talk, doing what Liv and Dom do. And Stephanie goes out there, scares the shit out of everybody, including Dominic Mysterio, because she got that Kane pyro now. And I was like, yo, for a split second, I thought, is Kane coming out? What is happening here? But no, Stephanie goes out there and she has this confrontation with both Dom and Liv, where they're even, she basically called Liv Morgan a cheap tramp, by the way. That's what she had said in Spanish. That was never, ever translated, by the way. That was before the puta. That was her first thing that she said. She called her a cheap tramp. And that was right before when Liv asked Dominic what she said, and Dominic said that he wouldn't say what she said.
Okay.
That's what it was. So either they kind of got away with that because you say it in English, it sounds, a lot of people probably missed it, whatever. Yeah. So that's what she had said that's what she had said about Liv. So I liked that kind of like back and forth with the Spanish talk with both Stephanie and Dom, because I felt that we were able to see a little bit more of that fire from Stephanie's personality, really seeing her argue with Dominic. And then when everything went down, when Liv getting involved and her calling Stephanie a puta, oh my God, that set me. Robin, in Latina culture, Latina 101, a girl or anybody calls you a puta, you got to throw down. Like, that's it. You throw down, Robin. That's how it works. That's how it works. So that fiery segment, I loved it because I loved that we were able to see Stephanie's personality really show out here. And this was the first segment that they've done between Liv and Steph that made me feel, okay, we do not need Raquel in this program, because I think a lot of people were thinking it would be Raquel, Liv, and Steph. But I think if they keep going the way they did tonight between Liv and Stephanie on their own, they could really build something special here where it could be a one-on-one matchup and really, really make it personal, because they got personal fast tonight.
Well, fortunately, after the Super Bowl halftime show, I'm now fluent in Spanish, so I picked up everything.
Robin's in his Latina era.
I picked up everything that was said, but no, I agree with you. Look, I think this is good for Stephanie Vaquer. She needs that kind of, like, she's had some aura and a presence, but I don't know if I've seen her develop in that way. Maybe that's the right word. Where okay, like,
she hasn't been able to flaunt it. That's the problem. Like, she's got it, but they haven't set her up to flaunt it, to show it to everybody.
The look in the presentation is great, but the character, like, that's what you want to see a little bit more of. And it felt like she had some genuine fire and emotion in that. And like, Liv and Dom are just annoying. They're instigators. They're the kind that can make you feel that vibe coming and emanating from the other person, pulling it out. And I did feel after, because I think we talked about this last week, the possibility of Raquel, and it makes sense storyline wise. But I did see, like, when Liv went after Vaquer last week, I thought that was going to be the match, and I'm even more convinced after this week that that's going to be the match. It will be Liv and Stephanie Vaquer on that side of the bracket for the women, or at least for that championship.
Oh, for sure. It's got to be. And I'm really loving what they're doing with it so far. Again, my favorite segment of the night. Alrighty, let's see what else we got here. We got Chivero Armenta. What's up, Chivero? Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, great stream, Denise. Also, Robin is giving Chris Evans vibes from Scott Pilgrim or early 2000s Miz. Also, love the translation jobs from Steph and Dom. Yeah, that was fun. I want to see more between Dominic and Steph, because I think that'll bring out more from from Stephanie's personality. And also, even though Liv doesn't seem to understand anything, it works still with the dynamic. And I also didn't realize that Dominic's Spanish had gotten so much better. It's really good, actually. I was like, oh, wow, because I think he had said somewhere like he didn't really speak Spanish like that, but he seems to have gotten way stronger at it. But anyways, hey guys, Chris Evans.
That's not bad. I'll take it. I'll sign up Captain America right here in the flesh.
Dude, I should start promoting and be like, yo, my podcast is so awesome. My YouTube channel's so big that I got Chris Evans on the pod to talk wrestling.
Got that doomsday money.
So funny. Thank you so much, Tavero. It's very nice of you. We got Larice Johnson here who says Stephanie Vaquer speaking in Spanish. That's hot. Keep it going. Keep it going. I really want them to. Thank you, Larice. We got Kami Juhan here who says, what are the chances that Ray interferes in the match with Gunther for Dragon Lee? So, Robin, have you seen these theories? So, remember last week with Dragon Lee and Gunther and all the drama that went down and the attack? Well, there are some people that are theorizing that the next person that Gunther may retire is Rey Mysterio due to the Dragon Lee stuff that went down, because someone said you have Dragon Lee in there. Who might come out to defend him? Rey Mysterio. And I thought, Lord, please, no. Robin, that one will sting and I will be pissed. I keep saying this, but for reals, guys, I don't want to see that. And that's what makes me think they do it.
I like the Randy Orton idea. I like this idea too. I didn't even think about it. I didn't think Rey look, I mean, Rey don't have that much in the tank.
He does, though. He's gotten like multiple stem cell treatments. Bro's flying still. And I'm sorry, if anyone retires him, I think it should be Dom. What a heel, man. Imagine retiring your own father. Come on. That heat was way more than the Gunther heat, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, Dom had sustained heat too for a while, where the crowd was just, drowning him out every time he tried to speak. But that makes sense too if it was going to be his last match to be against Dom. But I don't hate the theory. I hadn't even thought, it hadn't crossed my mind. But yeah, that's definitely interesting. I'll lean to what we were saying with Gunther and Randy Orton, but it's got the wheels turning. Imagine Gunther trying to like pull off a 619.
I just know that when he like goes and hits Rey Mysterio with those chops, it's gonna be brutal.
Knock him
I think kids will cry in the crowd if they see Rey Mysterio get chopped like that by Gunther.
Well, and Rey Mysterio may be the answer for like who's the most universally liked wrestler ever. Like nobody. Have you ever gone up to someone like they're like, I hate Rey Mysterio? Like,
never.
Everybody likes Rey Mysterio, so it would really work to further that Gunther myth, and also the idea that every time it happens, it pisses you off to a certain degree or shocks you to a certain degree, like it did with Cena and AJ. Clearly did with the crowd with AJ Styles also.
Yeah, no, do not do it, WWE. Please do not do it with Rey Mysterio. Let Dominic have that moment. Anyways, thank you so much, Kami Juhan. We got Nightwolf here who says, as for the women's elimination chamber, if Bianca doesn't return, I now see Rhea winning because Jade needs a real challenger for her title run this far. Disappointing. Yeah, sadly, I have no defenses right now for Jade's reign. She hasn't had any matches. Like it's been like any championship defenses. It's been rough. She's finally going to have one against Jordynne Grace this Friday on SmackDown. And that'll be awesome, I'm sure, because Jordynne Grace is a fantastic wrestler, and I'm sure her and Jade will blow the roof off the place. But it's been a long time coming. Like this should have happened way sooner too, because even the stuff with Jordynne and Jade has been going on a lot longer. So right now we only got 2 names for the women's elimination chamber, Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. As of right now, both of those options are phenomenal. I mean, it could be Tiffy. That would be great. I mean, it could really be anybody at this point. But if it's not Bianca, if Bianca returns, it has to be her. All of the stars align for that. But if it's not her, then, as of right now, it could really be anybody.
Well, and look, who are the biggest stars in WWE? Forgetting male or female. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Rhea Ripley. I truly believe that those are the 4 biggest stars in WWE. Rhea Ripley's not in that sort of program right now. And you're heading toward WrestleMania. it feels like she needs to be quickly thrust into something of significance leading into WrestleMania, or else you're leaving one of your biggest stars to be, part of a match that's not selling the card, a match that's on the card perhaps, and maybe it just is that way this year. It happens to everybody, and there's some sort of tag team ladder match or something that they do, but it feels to me like if I'm in charge, my instinct is always going to be to push the button to put Rhea Ripley back into the mix to be in one of the marquee matches, if not even one of the main events, and tonight was one of the first inklings I had that might happen when she won. I mean, I knew she was going to win the match, but when you do head into Elimination Chamber, I think, if it's not Bianca Belair, I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, here's the thing. Obviously, as tag team champions, they'll probably, like you said, have some sort of match at WrestleMania for the tag team titles. Who it'll be against, still not entirely sure. It could be the Bellas. It could be somebody else. I don't know. But I also feel like, I think what it is that it doesn't feel big enough. Like that, I hate to say it, but it doesn't feel big enough for the star status of Rhea Ripley. So I do think that it will feel big if there is a big WrestleMania moment involving her and Rhea and Io. If her and Io end up having some sort of downfall or that kind of moment, then maybe that'll lead to a fun, oh my God, I can't believe it, WrestleMania moment. That can happen. Or who knows, maybe just this time they want to have her add some star power to the tag team division and they just might stick with that. But yeah, I know what you mean, because I do think that Rhea Ripley is the kind of person that you don't obviously want to keep out in the cold because of how big her star power is. But then you can also kind of make that argument for Io because she's such a good wrestler. She doesn't have the same popularity that Rhea does, but she's also really good where you do want to see her in those one-on-one matches. But I'm almost hoping, and I don't know if they'll do this, but I'm almost hoping that we see a women's TLC match at WrestleMania because we had the men's one. I would love it if we saw it for the women's tag team division. I think that would be incredible. That's kind of one of my wishes actually for WrestleMania 42, but we'll see if it happens or what they end up doing down the line. But Night Wolf, thank you so much for the super chat on that. And I do hope that Bianca Belair is back by then. We got Sleaze Boy. Hey, Sleaze Boy, what do you got for us? He says, prediction, Dirty Dum Dum will betray Liv for that Sora Vaquer. Oh my gosh. Vaquer will betray Dom for Booker T. What? Dom will beg Liv for forgiveness, but Liv will reveal she is taken by El Chamuco Sleaze Boy. Oh my God, Sleaze Boy. That may have been the craziest love story angle I've ever read in my entire life. This is crazy. That would be insane. Also, Stephanie leaving Dom for Booker is hella funny. Thank you so much, Sleaze Boy, for the laugh and for the imagination. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. All right, we got DJ Arturo here. What's up, Arturo? He says, it's looking a lot like mask versus mask match between the Americanos. Oh, yeah. Robin, during the watch-along, that's exactly what I had said, that it has to be the end game. Anything else would be silly. Hey, we got to do the mask versus mask match here. Do you? I don't. Does this? By the way, is this doing anything for you? Because I'm kind of just like, it is what it is. But I'm not really investing too much time into it. Like for myself, like I don't think about this feud when I stop watching wrestling.
I agree. But it's amusing to me when it's on screen. So, like, I don't hate it. It's certainly not one of these things I'll remember for the rest of time. It's not making an impression. If you hadn't brought it up right now, I would have forgotten about it.
Honestly, I would have forgotten about it if Arturo wouldn't have brought it up.
I mean, I was talking about the Javon Evans spot in that match. That was really the standout moment for me, the cutter that he hit and the timing. But yeah, mask versus mask, it makes sense. The absurdity of it gives me a chuckle while it's going on. So I'm not mad at it. Let's do it.
Thank you so much, DJ Arturo. All righty, guys. Let's see. I want to get into the Becky Lynch, AJ Lee stuff because that was actually great. I need to shout out Becky, man. She has just gotten so much better. Like, I can't explain it, but I think Becky has been great for a long time now, obviously, or else she wouldn't be where she is if she wasn't. But I do think that her specifically her acting, I think has gotten stronger throughout the years because dude, she looked like she was legitimately having a nervous breakdown addressing AJ Lee, and AJ Lee has successfully gotten under her skin. Robin, have you ever, like, in your life, ever disliked someone where, like, they breathe and you're just like, ugh, like, they don't even got to do nothing wrong anymore. You just go, ugh, they breathed in my direction. I hate this person. That's what Becky Lynch and AJ Lee feels like, where AJ Lee just looks at her and Becky's like, oh, you know, the fire is coming out of her. She's got the veins going. She's got the crazy eyes coming out. She's making incoherent sounds when she's trying to say the word she can't even say because she's so mad. She's so irritated. She's so fired up. I love it, Robin. It's so good.
She's doing a good job making you feel like she's on the verge of like a mental breakdown, right? You know, like that her character, because before it was she was leaning into, you know, and it's not just me saying it, blah blah blah, and then she did the Trump bit for a while. Now I feel like she's morphed all that into some sort of like on the verge of snapping, complete lunacy and hysteria, and AJ Lee is a trigger for her, right? Like, and that was how I felt watching that. From the very beginning, the shot where she's walking in behind them and sees that she's there and like throws a little bit of a hissy fit, to when she's in the ring and she can barely get her words out because she's just so annoyed at the presence of AJ Lee. So yeah, I mean, I thought that definitely worked. And as you said, it, you know, Becky Lynch is conveying that not just through her words, but through her body language. And the way she is carrying herself, presenting herself, reacting to things, the facial expressions, and you get that the manic man kind of feeling, right?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
The manic man. Ooh, that's good. You should send that to Becky.
I'll tweet her right
run
now.
with it. I was gonna say she might run with it.
Yeah, that's how
amazing.
that's what I think she's doing a good job pulling off, and I think obviously, you know, it worked with AJ Lee, and then AJ did a little like needling. Well, what did I do to make you mad? Except for beat you and then beat you again, and you know that spiel.
My favorite part was when she was like, you think you're so cute and your eyebrows, like, they're bad. And I'm like, what is wrong with her eyebrows? There's nothing wrong with her eyebrows. But anyways, I did love all those little shots and moments and quirks that she did. And they did make this match official for Elimination Chamber, Becky and AJ, for that IC title. I know some people were predicting that AJ will win in Chicago since it's in her hometown. And then maybe they'll run it back at WrestleMania in some way, somehow. Who knows what happens? Maybe Becky takes it back. Who knows? But like, this isn't a one match thing. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to go all the way to WrestleMania. So that's where we're at. By the way, this Elimination Chamber card is shaping up. Randy and LA Knight are locked in. By the way, LA Knight got the victory at the main event. I know we talked about the Masked Man. Forgot to mention, LA Knight got the dub. Congratulations. Very happy for him because he hasn't gotten too many dubs as of late. So this is one that, hey, you're in the match. Cool. And then Tiffany and Rhea for the women's are in right now. We still got 4 more spots for both. And then Becky and AJ, and then CM Punk and Finn Balor. So today was definitely a lot for shaping up this card. We got Henry Kiernan who says that's why Becky is the best of all time. She really is. And she's found ways to stay prevalent, to stay in a way that people are constantly talking about Becky. Thank you, Henry. Alrighty. The last thing that I do want to touch on is how are you feeling about the Natty stuff? We ended up seeing a double count out because Natty beat the life out of Maxine Dupree, locking in that sharpshooter on the commentary table. Are you digging this?
I mean, it's definitely a better presentation for her than she's had. You know, look, she's been around a really long time, right? And it got to a point where she was just sort of there. And probably needed a makeover or a revamp. So I like the fact that they're trying it. I think they teased it for a minute there, the whole low key legend sort of bit, and now it feels like they've really gone in on it. And she's in the qualifying match next week as well, right?
I believe so. I'm gonna pull it up right now because I don't remember who's in the qualifiers for the women. Let me see. Actually, I got it right now. Here we go. So let's see. We got for, wait, no, I don't have that. Hold on. Oh my God, I'll pull it up right now.
It's Bailey.
I had it here.
Bailey, Natty, and somebody else, I think.
Oh, yes, you're right. It was Bailey, Natty, and Asuka. There you go. There you go. I was like, who was it? What was it? I remember when I saw the graphic, I was like, oh shit, it's all the women that can go. Thank you. Bailey, Asuka, and Natty. Thank you. That'll be fun. That'll be really, really fun. Alrighty. Well, anyways, my thoughts on Natty though, it's kind of the same thing that you were saying, where we kind of got so used to this version of Natalia, and for such a long time, she was on TV, but they weren't really giving her much. And then I feel like a lot changed for her when she had that match with Rhea Ripley on Raw a while back, that a lot of people were like, wow, she could really go. And it was a reminder of who Natty is. And then she started doing all of this stuff outside of WWE. And it felt like she had so many cool things happen all at once. Like she joined Busted Open. She wrote a book. She's out there on Bloodsport and, all these other additional things that I lost track of that she did. And suddenly it was like she built herself up kind of outside of WWE to the point where, now she's doing what she was doing inside. And I'm liking this. And I feel like, finally something that she could, sink her teeth into. So I'm very excited about what they're doing with her. Now, that's where we're at. The last thing, by the way, Robin, Braun Breaker is out. And that's been the talk of the town since yesterday. That was basically came out. Dave Meltzer reported that he had a hernia surgery, and it reportedly happened when he was flipping that announcement table on Raw the day that he was crashing out after the Rumble, and he ended up hurting himself. And so now he's going to be out for several weeks. I know Fightful Select basically said that they do expect him to be at WrestleMania. So hopefully, because that would suck if Braun Breaker didn't make it for WrestleMania 42, especially because this feels like his biggest WrestleMania so far of his career.
They just like flipped Bronson Reed right into that role tonight, right? Like that was kind of what
You
they're doing.
think?
Yeah, because he's like Adam Pearce is his problem.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
So,
Yeah.
in that de facto sense. I mean, the Vision, this was never the vision for the Vision. Seth Rollins, the whole thing was Paul Heyman's aligning with Seth Rollins. He double turns Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Wow. Seth Rollins got hurt, which caused the turn on Seth Rollins, which definitely wasn't supposed to happen at that point, which puts Braun Breaker into the leadership role. And now Braun Breaker's hurt. So, they've had to do a lot of stuff on the fly. Bronson Reed can certainly fill those shoes in the short term. But yes, you hope for Braun Breaker specifically that he's ready in time for WrestleMania, because it certainly seems like he was going to have a prime spot on the card.
Dude, seriously. So wishing him the best, of course. But that, ladies and gents, is our Monday Night Raw post show. We want to thank you all so much for being here, for supporting the show. Hopefully you guys had a great time. Robin, please tell the people where they can check out your content.
Yeah, Robin Lundberg over on YouTube, Women's Fast Break, and Indiana Fever on SI. Follow me on X as well. Check out the Ring Rascals channel. And Denise, you and I will be doing Busted Open on Saturday morning.
Ooh, did I know that? I don't think I knew that.
Well, breaking news to you right now on Valentine's
That always
Day.
happens. That always happens, by the way, every time.
Is it Valentine's Day? I think it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
So
that day.
let's come up with some corny themes for that.
Yeah.
Or-
Oh, yeah. We can. It'll be great. It'll be so good. By the way, we got Night Wolf here who says, did you hear what Dave said about them changing the WrestleMania card because of the ticket sales not being so great so far and blaming Triple H? That's dumb. It's stupid, ridiculous. Ticket prices, that's a problem. I do think the ticket prices are, a huge, huge reason why people aren't going. But on WWE's side, they're probably going to be like, well, let's change the card so that more people can come, not realizing that it's the ticket prices. Because if they lower the ticket prices, oh, you bet your ass people are going to show up and buy tickets for sure. Like WrestleMania is WrestleMania, but they got to lower those prices, man, because it's rough out there. It's hard, especially in these times right now.
It's not that bad though, this year at least.
They did lower it from last year. I will say that much. It's lower than last year's WrestleMania, but still pretty damn high.
What is something blocking some of these seats? Because I'm on the thing now because I've been messing around with it. Like I was like looking just, in case. And I see like lower bowl tickets for like $300. But
you're not on a VPN, are you?
No.
And are you on the Saturday and Sunday, or are you on just one night?
One night
Yeah.
right now. But
yeah.
But I mean, look, I don't think $300 for if that's the case for a lower bowl ticket is bad. But oh wow. This is because now I'm on the 2-night package. Something's up with the way these are listed, because now in like the upper level, the 300 level, they're like 3,000 for 2 nights.
I think there's, I don't know, I don't know, maybe resale. I'm not sure. But like when I've gone in there, I've done like the mock purchase where like I've pretended like I'm going to buy tickets. And I saw the amount and I was like, not going to happen. That's crazy. So yeah, no, it's rough. It's rough with those prices. Thank you, Night Wolf. Alrighty. Well, now with that being said, that is our show. But before we wrap things up, I do want to remind everybody, of course, if you do make it out to WrestleMania, please, hey, consider my show. Check it out. I'm going to be live at the Circa as part of Circa Mania, and I'm going to be doing a live podcast with special guests, friends of the show, and of course, my featured special guest will be Shotzi, former WWE wrestler, of course, and that is going to be on Friday, April 17th, 12 p.m. You guys can get your tickets over at DeniseLiveShow.com. Once again, that is DeniseLiveShow.com. The link is also in the description box below. And the other thing that I do want to promote now as well is that I am going to be having my first show ever at the Hollywood Improv on March 14th. The time for that is 4:30 p.m. If you are a VIP holder, you do go in a little bit earlier. All of the details are on the website of Hollywood Improv, or you can also click on the link in the description box below. But what's awesome about this show is that I am going to be joined by a very special guest. I am going to be joined by Willow Nightingale, AEW Tag Team Champion, TBS Champion. Willow will be my guest for the show. Again, it's going to be a live podcast with also friends of the show, plus Willow Nightingale as the featured guest. This is going to be my first show ever. I hope that if you guys are in the LA area, March 14th, that is taking place during AEW Revolution weekend, that you guys will come out and check out the show and support. And hopefully these shows go well. And the better they do, the more there will be. So thank you so much in advance. And you can get those tickets at the Hollywood Improv's website or click on the link in the description box below. But that is it for us here today, everybody. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Eat.